Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the very end of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. And to be more specific, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney 3 Trials and Tribulations. It is finally time to beat this game, to beat the entire trilogy once and for all, to fuck over Godot super hard, suspend his license to practice law anywhere in Japanifornia or otherwise in the entire world, and hopefully to give him a couple of whips along the way. I hate this dude, and we're gonna take him down, and we're gonna kiss Edgeworth finally, and it's gonna be great! It's gonna be so good! And nothing bad happened to Maya totally, and like Pearls is probably fine, who knows, who really cares about that one, but everything's gonna be okay, everything is fine, and it's just gonna be a great time. Now here's the thing, I don't really know whether or not I'm going to make this one big like giant stream, or like 2 streams, because I've heard that this one is really, really long, so I don't know. Thank you, Con Cena, for the Prime Lawyer Thursday. It is Lawyer Thursday, yes. Oh yeah, I updated my sub-emo, or not my sub-emotes, what am I talking about? My sub-notifications, by the way. Evil Master Sean, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub. Thank you. That was supposed to have a custom notification to it, but apparently it doesn't? I don't know. Now I don't want to spoil what the custom notifications that I made for the different tiers of gifted subs are. I made one for 5 gifted, and 10 gifted, and 20 gifted, and 50 gifted, and 100 gifted, and also Prime. And also the tier 1 gifted, like just 1 gifted, but I guess it didn't work. I don't know. So you'll see what that's like whenever it happens. You know, it's September, so you can't be stint. Thank you, Con Cena, for the 10 gifted tier 1 subs. Thank you. And it doesn't even last for fucking 15 minutes. Can you believe it? There it is. Now I'll give you a guess as to what the other ones look like based off of that 10 gifted sub. I'll give you a wild guess. Just go off of your gut instinct here and just think about what the other ones could be and sound like. Thank you, Alien Ace, for the 100 bits. I love it. Well, thank you. You should give me more subs so you get to see it more. That's what I think. And thank you, Litning123, for the Prime. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Who's gifting 100 for science? You might want to turn your volume down a little bit for that one. But, you know, it's September, you know, it's 20% off. Who knows? The soft lock has been defeated. Well, I'm not too sure about that, but we are definitely going to hear less screaming over an extended period of time. It's technically the same amount of screaming, but a lot faster, and that's probably for the best. Robbie Hansen, thank you for the Prime. Hi, Mr. Ouija. I hope the trial goes well. You and me both, brother. We're gonna see. Guys, I made this tweet. I have to tweet it. Why is my window, like, stuck behind? What is going on? Hang on. Slight technical difficulties. Okay, there we go. I'm going to make a tweet. I made a tweet. I've tweeted it. I just tweeted it, and I don't care. Who knows? And also, I'm going to post a notification to my Discord community announcement channel announcement server, because that's what it is. I don't go there, aside from just making announcements. Now, it's already 4.5 minutes into a WeegeeTheGod stream, and I haven't even taken a single drink yet. This is very uncommon, and we need to fix that at once. What should I play now that I have finally finished Dark Souls? Bloodborne. Or just Dark Souls 2, but that game's not as good. Or Dark Souls 3, that one's also pretty good. That one has the best bosses, Dark Souls 3. Especially the DLC. You gotta do the DLC. Okay. Cheers to everybody. First of all, this is the end of the game. I'm not sure if this is the final stream, but this is it. We are at the end. We are at the finish line. So that's a drink right there in of itself. Cheers. And also I see that we're almost to a level 5 hype train, which is going to be 2 drinks on top of that, so I really need to hurry up. Now I got to do the 4 pre-drinks before we go into the video game. Jake Weiser, thank you for subscribing at tier 1. This is the final Ouija stream ever, Sag. Oh, you say that, my friend, but actually, I've got something cooked up immediately after this that I think a lot of other people will enjoy a lot. And I hope you will too, to everyone here. It's a game that I've never played before. Technically. You'll see, and I don't want to spoil it, but, well, I have technically never played it. I'm not saying what it is. You can guess all you want. I'm not going to tell you. But based on the games that I have played previously, I'll let you take another wild guess as to what it might be. Think back to my past streams, perhaps. I don't know. What did I play all those months ago? Like, back to back. I don't know. Litning123, thank you for the gifted tier 1 sub. Thank you. That's right, we're going back to Among Us. I said it. I couldn't hold it in any longer. I had to say, no. It's not Among Us. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to get your hopes up and then to, like, break them down like that, but no. That is the one that I will deconfirm. I don't know. You'll just have to stick around and maybe show up tomorrow and or Saturday, depending on when I start that game. Because I don't know if this is going to be a 1-stream dealie or a 2-stream dealie. Because, again, I have been warned that this particular trial, you know, the final one of the entire trilogy, as you might expect, it's really, really long. Like really long. So, I don't know. Opa SpongeBob style. Thank you for the prime, Opa SpongeBob style. We're going to take a couple more drinks, and then we're going to play the game. We're going to just beat the whole damn thing. Just don't sleep. Well, honestly, I'm more concerned about other people having to go to sleep because it's a Thursday night, and normal people have to wake up tomorrow, you know? Like, that's kind of how it goes. The One True Ant. Thank you for the gifted tier 1 sub, The One True Ant. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We will see. I mean, I know that you're all alone on a Friday night, so that's like ideal timing to stream, but today is not a Friday night, it's Lawyer Thursday. It would be very poetic to finish the game on a Lawyer Friday, I must admit. That would be pretty epic. So we'll see. I don't know. I don't know how long it is exactly. We're just gonna go until we feel like it's time to stop and pick it up tomorrow. But if we don't finish it tonight, we're definitely finishing it tomorrow, okay? Finale Lawyer Friday. I like the sound of that. It has a nice ring to it. Thank you, VHS for Life 97 for the 100 bits. Also, chat, don't forget, it's September. That is true. You give me the things that you give me, and it's discount. It's 20% off for all of you. You're basically losing money by not buying them for me and yourself, actually, and all of the other lovely people in chat. So go on. Dig deep into your coffers and give me your loot. That's what I want. Right now, please. Thank you. Prepare for a whole month of chillin', boys, because I'm about to go crazy. We're getting that Maya eating a burger emote, goddammit. All we need is like 1,200 more subs. Like, we're almost there. We can get that by the end of September easily. Especially if Persona 3 was any precursor to that. Thank you, Preely07, for the 5 gifted community subs. Thank you so much. There's the 5er right there. Now, who's going to do 20, and who's going to do 50, and who's going to do 100? We must see them all. This is very important. I spent a bad amount of time setting it all up. I promise it's more complicated than it looks. The One True Ant, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub. Thank you. We're going to do just like 2 more drinks, I think, is all I have left. I've already been drinking quite a bit. And then we're going to game. I just realized what happens if you gift a custom number of subs. Well, technically, I have it set up so it's like at least 5 or at least 10 or at least 20 or at least 50 or at least 100. So whatever threshold your custom number falls under is the notification that will play. if that makes sense. Something like that. Wario time! Wah! Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Behind on VODs, but it's my sub anniversary, so hi. Well, hello, Wario time. If you are invested in me playing this game, this is probably not the stream for you, as unfortunate as it is to turn people away. It's the end of the whole trilogy, so be careful. We're gonna have some spoilers going on, but do you have one for 69 gifted subs? I don't, but maybe I should. I could do something for 69 specifically. I also need to set something up specifically for 11037 gifted subs. You know, that's a very special number. That's near and dear to all of our hearts. Ketchup Costanza, thank you for the 100 bits. Finales time! Let's fucking go! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It is indeed finale time right after I take this one drink, excuse me. I definitely do need to set something up for 11037 bits though. That's for sure, which I currently have nothing. There's nothing set up for that. That's a huge oversight on my part. I should have set that up yesterday. But I didn't, so oops. One might say that it can't be helped. Okay, guys, I've had enough drinks. I've stalled for long enough in this trial that's probably going to be like 8 hours long anyway. I think it's about time we finally hop in and play the fucking game. How about that, okay? That's Canny, thank you for getting the tier 1 sub. Thank you. Is it weird? This might sound dumb, but I feel like I'm actually kind of nervous. Like, I haven't felt this nervous streaming a video game in a while, but like, this is it. I think the last time I felt something close to this was the finale of Danganronpa V3. You know, that's where it all comes to a head right there. And that now here we are again at the finale of a beloved trilogy that's just been so much fun. And I just want to give a big special thank you to all of you out there who have been watching and patiently putting up with me and my inability to read words of the English language. It's been a ton of fun. And I like it a lot, and I'll probably play more games of this nature afterwards, be them more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney games, or I guess it would just be Ace Attorney games, and or visual novels. I don't know, because people apparently like watching me play visual novels for some reason. But it's fun, I like them, and I'm very inexperienced with the genre as a whole, so it's been a fun experience, thank you. Anyway, nobody cares about that shit. Let's play the game! Episode 5, Bridge to the Turnabout, Part 4-1, Trial. Let's do this. I said let's do this. Okay. And a quick nose blow before it all, too. February 10th, 9:39 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1. Back where it all started in Courtroom number 1. Gotta love it. Good morning. Oh, are you by yourself? Well, I don't have Maya here with me, that's for sure. I gotta go to avoid spoilers, but I hope you have a great stream. Thank you, and I hope you catch the VOD at some point. Mr. Nick, please tell me what's going to happen to Mystic Maya. I'm sorry, we don't know yet. The investigation is still going on, so I wasn't allowed into the Inner Temple. Oh, okay. So is Sister Iris still trying to remove those trick locks in the training hall? No, she's the defendant in this case, so she can't be at the Inner Temple. I guess she's just gonna have to starve and freeze to death in a deep, dark cave. I'm sorry, Pretzel. She's required to be here in court. Then how come she's not in the defendant's lobby? I have to admit, it's kind of weird. If you're looking for Iris, she's in the prosecutor's lobby. Who is it? Is it Godot? Don't tell me it's Godot. Okay, thank goodness. Edgeworth! What's Iris doing over there? She's going over today's testimony with the prosecutor as we speak. Today's testimony? You heard me! Iris is going to be testifying as a witness for the prosecution! Are you fucking me? Are you fucking me, Edgeworth? Are you serious? Why? The prosecutor is squeezing her up for a confession, or so I heard. Franziska von Karma, what are you up to? I know what you're thinking, but Franziska isn't going to be the prosecutor today. What? No, you're telling me that Godot's gonna be the final boss? I mean, oops, I don't know that yet, do I? Tee-hee-hee. Who else would it be but Godot? What? Godot at the end of the game? No, dude. That's so hard to believe, I can hardly believe it. Godot? Franziska is engaged in some important work at the Sacred Cavern. The Sacred Cavern? You don't mean that she's... Exactly. She has been out there all night trying to remove those trick locks. With the head nun's assistance, naturally. We estimate the last of the locks should be taken care of in about 3 hours. Wait, really? Well, that's not too bad. We can just stall. We're really good at stalling. This is another fucking instance of the finale case of a Phoenix Wright video game just coming down to me stalling in court until the vital pieces of information come through hours later. I can't believe it keeps happening over and over again. I hope everything continues to go smoothly and we receive some good news soon. Yeah, me too. Goodbye, Edgeworth. Prosecutor Godot intends to nail this case shut today. Be prepared to fight like there's no tomorrow. You don't have to tell me that. Touché, I can already see it in your beautiful, beautiful eyes. You're not the same fever-ridden, frantic maniac you were yesterday. It's strange. On the way here, I decided that today would be the end of all of this. Almost immediately after I made that decision, I felt myself getting stronger. Interesting. Maybe you've passed your cold onto someone else, literally. Yeah, I'm sorry if you got kissed from all that. You got sick from all that kissing we did in the car the other night, but we'll see. And with that, I leave the rest in your capable, strong hands. Partner, wink. Thank you. I appreciate it. Consina has gifted a tier 1 sub to Subtember. Man, I wonder how many gifted subs Subtember is getting right now. You know what? Every time Edgeworth calls me his partner, I'm taking a drink for it. I'll do it too. Thank you, I Need Professional Help, for the 420 bits. Oh, Jesus. I can't read that. Also known as K. Johnson McCown Day or Ouija Day, is a Japanese national holiday usually celebrated every time WeegeeTheGod goes live on Twitch. The purpose of the holiday is to give thanks to Cade for another Twitch stream and to consider the importance of WeegeeTheGod to Twitch.tv as an island nation. I guess that's what we're calling ourselves. It's WeegeeTheGod Day. I don't know how that got decided upon, but I feel like we're missing thank you. What I'm trying to say is thank you. And drinking right now for getting called the partner. Chat, you should gift 10 subs to see a crazy alert. Guys, I know I squeeze you for money all the time, but if you want to see something really crazy, try the 20 gifted subs. I'm just saying. It's gonna be like, you're gonna see it and be like, whoa, dude, that's crazy. And also, I just want to apologize. This is something that I should have done months and months and months ago. And there it is. Thank you, VHS for Life 97, for gifting 20 Tier 1 subs to the community. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, again, if/when 100 subs gets donated, you're gonna want to, like, lower your volume just slightly. I think I probably should turn it down in the grand scheme of things. I'm sorry, but, yeah. VHS for Life 97, thank you for the 100 bits. Good God, my headphones. Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet! I still don't have answers for most of the riddles plaguing this case. I certainly don't. I feel like we're about to discover the true meaning of this case right here. Thank you, Failure, for gifting 10 Tier 1 subs. Thank you. It's so... Do you like it? Is it a good notification or is it a bad one? I spent a lot of time on it, so please validate me and tell me it's actually good. And you don't have to listen to it for 15 minutes! Every time you get 10 gifted, it's so nice. I can finally hear myself think the horrors are over. I don't know why it took me so long to do this, but there it is. The circumstances around the murder of Miss Elise Dumont. No, I mean Miss Misty Faye. Ms. Misty Faye. It's a mouthful. The impossible flight Larry claims to have seen. I still don't really understand what's going on with this one. I don't know. I wish I did. And what that woman is really... Wait a minute. So is she dead? Because if she's dead, then maybe we got some possession bullshittery going on, and we're trying to enact some weird revenge plot. Maybe that's the secret behind this case. The one true and thank you for gifting the 5 tier 1 subs. Cade, please, she's alive. We have been over this, but nobody gives me a straight answer. Nobody. Oh no, she was executed. No, she wasn't executed. Nobody gives me a clear answer. It's like split down the fucking middle. Look at the court record. Oh yeah, I forgot it was in the court record. Wait, where would that be? Oh, I do have her. Oh, older sister of Misty Faye and mother of Pearl. She's in solitary confinement. Well, okay, yeah, but... I will solve them all and bring this whole tragedy to an end! Right now! February 10th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 7. I'm ready. Let's fucking do it. Court is now in session for the trial of Iris of Hazakura Temple. What? Say something. Your Honor? What are you... Ooh, me? Well, my little brother came to visit me in my chambers earlier. Little brother? They are related. Wow, who could have seen that coming? All of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, he developed a scorching fever and fainted. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Therefore, I'll be standing in for him today. Okay. So they're brothers. That explains a lot. My poor brother, he looked a bit pale, not to mention sad that he couldn't be here. Yikes, Phoenix. Wear a mask, Phoenix! It is impossible to predict what the future has in store for any of us. I can predict what your future has in store for you! A fat fucking prison sentence when it turns out you were the bad guy all along! That's what I'm predicting right now. The future, I have just defined it. I've spoken it into existence. Thank you, VHS for Life 97, for the 100 bits. Technically, being in a casket can be considered solitary confinement. Yeah, I need to see a definition for solitary confinement. It's really open to interpretation. This is precisely why people feel the need to judge the past, and we of the court have been charged with the solemn duty of passing such judgment. Well said, Mr. Godot. I understood exactly what you said, at least up until the end anyway. Now then, Mr. Godot, please proceed with your opening statement. Humans are fragile, fickle beings. Our hearts change with the shifting of the tides. God damn it, I hate this guy so badly. It's crazy. You know, I didn't really like Edgeworth that much, but then he grew on me. Well, there it is. I warned you to turn your volume down a little bit. Thank you so much. I need professional help for 100 gifted tier 1 subs. Fuck me, dude. That's kind of a lot. I'll eat 2 weeds for that one. I don't even know what the official weed count is out right now, but it's at least 2. I think it's like 3 or 4, but I don't know. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. 5 weeds? It's probably at like 5. I don't know. Anyway, definitely gonna take a couple of drinks for that one. And so cheers. Thank you so much. Well, you seen it. That's the maximum one right there. 7 weeds? Okay, let's not try to fudge the numbers here, okay? 100 drinks for 100 subs? I don't know about that. We'll see about that. Drink for Canada judge fainting? I guess that's true, actually. That's a good point. You know what's really unfortunate? Adriana is not here with us tonight. She is tied up with prior engagements. So we're gonna need another 100 gifted subs when she gets here so she can officially see it. So hold on to your wallets, everyone. Cheers. What the hell was I even saying? Yeah, okay, so like that Edgeworth guy, you know, he was a dickhead, but he grew on me. The Franziska guy, she was kind of a bitch. And by the end of it, she's still currently kind of a bitch, but you know, she's very, very soon, you know. There's a soft nougaty center down there somewhere, but yeah, she's kind of awful. But I don't hate her as much as I did at the beginning, is the point. Godot is a character that I dislike more now than I did at the beginning. Godot has gotten worse and worse and worse, and he has just proven time and time again to be mean and misogynistic and just a fucking asshole, and he still talks like a fortune cookie, and he's probably evil. There's just so much to hate about this guy. Yeah, even Pain. I prefer my dude Pain to Godot. Fuck this guy. I don't like him. I don't like him. So humans are fragile, fickle beings, our hearts change with the shifting of the tides, yada yada yada. There is only one thing that remains a constant in this crazy world. Sip, sip coffee. I mean, the bitter darkness that lies at the bottom of this mug, it's called coffee. I was joking, but I was right. So then you mean, what? During yesterday's trial, the accused refused to admit her role in the crime. But today, she has had a change of heart. Sister Iris of Hazakura Temple has a confession to make. A confession? The defendant? Ah, jeez. Iris, why didn't she discuss this with me first? That's a great question. Very well, this court will now hear the defendant's confession. Here we go. There she is. That lying bitch! Upon meeting a beautiful lady, always ask her for her name and profession. That's one of my rules. My name is Iris. I am but a simple non-undergoing training at Hazakura Temple. Witness, is there something that you want to confess to? Yeah, but first I want to apologize to Mr. Wright. I can't continue lying to everyone anymore. It's okay. What is it? Just please, for the love of God, tell the truth, okay? That's all I've ever wanted. Mr. Wright, I have to admit that I did play a part in this terrible incident. Wow! And the crowd goes mild! Who could have seen this one coming? Oh, are you actually confessing? Are you saying that you were the one who murdered Miss Elise? Well, hold on, Judge. Your Honor, she did not say that. No, I'm not, Your Honor. But I dealt with the cover-up after the murder took place. After her spirit left, I took the lifeless shell of Mystic Elise. You can... Wait, what? Oh, okay. And carried it to the Hazakura Temple courtyard where I just desecrated? How the hell... Wait, where was she? I don't even remember where she was, or where she claimed she was. What?! Order in the court! Order! Witness, are you saying you were an accomplice to the murder? Yeah, haha, did I not mention that? Hee hee. What?! Come on, man. 3 minutes in court and I'm already covered in a cold sweat. Ah, shit, it's his second cup. Ha! Everyone on the planet is an accomplice to something. It just happens to be that in this case, it's to murder. I hate this guy. What is he talking about? Why does he say... Just shut up! Just please stop talking! Isn't that right, Mr. Trite? That's Godot. So this is the confession they were conferring about. It pains me to say this, but it looks like Iris's testimony was all bullshit! Crumpled up and shoved into a pocket! Won't be needing this anymore! Does it matter that that was a key piece of information in a lot of prior testimonies? And it probably invalidates a lot of what I said about those testimonies? And we should probably re-cross-examine those witnesses? Who cares? Doesn't matter. Now then, little lady, if you don't mind, I've got a question for you. Whose crime were you trying to cover up by your actions? Iris was covering for someone? Now I'm definitely up the creek without a paddle or a life jacket. Or a boat. I've been at Hazakura Temple ever since I was a little girl. Hazakura Temple is run by one of the branch families of the Kurain tradition, yes. One of our missions is to protect the main family. I'm sorry, but main family? Yeah, and that's why I would dirty myself if need be to protect her. the daughter of the master of the Courtroom channeling technique, Mystic Maya Faye. What? Huh? No? What is that supposed to mean? Wake up and smell the coffee, trite. She's naming Maya! Oh boy. Order in the court! So not only did you witness the murder, you know the name of the murderer? I'm terribly sorry, but it's true. My ass, it's true. Are you kidding? What? I saw her commit the crime with my very own eyes. And then I cleaned up the area to try to protect her. Yeah, I object to that. That's stupid. Maya couldn't... The defense will refrain from commenting until the appropriate time. Now, witness, let's hear your testimony. What exactly happened on the night of the crime? Okay, Your Honor. Hee. I thought I was prepared for the unexpected, but I never imagined the case would wind up going in this direction. Dude, holy shit, that is a drink, isn't it? I said that every single time Maya is being accused of murder, that's a drink. And here we are. We can't go one goddamn game without this poor girl being thrown under the bus, can we? It's just not going to happen. We are 3 for 3 of Maya being accused of murder in a Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney game. I can't believe it. Is something that I would say if I can't believe it, but it's so fucking obvious that I can't believe that I can't believe that I can't believe it, you know? It's crazy. Iris, you lying bitch. I'ma get you for this one. I'll throw you off Dusky Bridge. How about that, huh? I bet you'd hate it. I bet you get in that Eagle River, which I went into, and you're gonna say, it's cold. How did Phoenix get to safety? Is that a spoiler that's going to get explained, or was it explained and I simply forgot? I don't remember. Did I just swim? Am I just a really good swimmer? I don't know. Okay, so I went to the Inner Temple that night and I saw it all happen in the garden. I saw Mystic Elise strike Mystic Maya with her staff. Mystic Elise strike Mystic Maya with her staff? What the fuck? Why would she do that for? While Mystic Maya was still stumbling, Mystic Elise moved in to deliver a fatal strike? Mystic Maya tried desperately to defend herself and stole the weapon. It was only in self-defense. You can't blame her for it. Okay. So it was in self-defense? Yeah, Mystic Elise was the one who attacked first. That's why I tried my best to protect Mystic Maya. You moved the victim's body to the temple so that Maya wouldn't be suspected. What did we say earlier in 3-4? We said, who the hell is the person, the type of dude, to not just chuck that shit into the river? 9 out of 10 times, you're just gonna chuck that shit into the river. I'm just saying. Isn't that right? Not bad. You've got the instincts of a true criminal. Except you don't, because you would have just chucked that shit into the river, you know? Something's not quite right. I'm sure it was established yesterday that Iris never actually went to the Inner Temple that night, and that the person who did go was that woman! Iris even admitted it. Now then, Mr. Wright, please proceed with the thing in the... The real murderer. Let's talk about that. Who is the real murderer? I went to the Inner Temple that night and I saw it all happen in the garden. Hold it! It's Godot! He did it! I mean, Sister Iris, your testimony has changed quite a bit since yesterday. You stated yesterday that on the night of the murder, you didn't go to the Inner Temple. Did she now? Too bad for you. What she said yesterday doesn't mean much today. By the way, where were you when she claimed that she didn't go? I was in the Inner Temple's training hall. You got a problem with that? A private conversation between the two of you does not constitute testimony. That would be properly described as hearsay. What do you have to say, witness? I just couldn't tell them the truth at that time. Mystic Maya, she's your girlfriend, is it? Whoa! Okay. Edgeworth, it's not what it looks like. Huh? I didn't want to be the one to break it to you that I saw her commit murder. There, we all understand how difficult this is for you. Are you kidding me? Don't coddle her, Judge. Now then, let's continue with the testimony. What did you witness in the temple garden?
Well, Your Honor, ... I saw Mystic Elise strike Mystic Maya with her staff.
Okay. You're saying that the victim attacked Maya? I mean, Miss Faye? Her mom was trying to kill her daughter? Why? Why would that be the case?
Yeah, it was truly scary. Mystic Maya was struck hard on the head and looked like she was going to collapse.
What were you doing at the time? What do you mean, Why didn't you stop them from fighting? Why didn't you intervene with this murder plot, you fucking coward? Honky Tone, thank you for the 100 bits. Phoenix didn't deny that Maya is his girlfriend? Well, yeah, he doesn't need to. Do I need to deny that the Earth is flat? No, if you think that, you're just an idiot. It's just simple as that.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright. I was frightened. I couldn't move. I couldn't even speak. I was a deer in the headlights, you could say.
That's perfectly understandable, my dear. This does not sound right. I don't believe this testimony for a second. Not even a minute, which is what it said. What happened after that? While Mystic Maya was still stumbling, Mystic Elise moved in to deliver a fatal strike. She moved in to deliver a fatal strike?
Yeah, I'm sure of it. She threw down her staff and reached into her robe for a weapon.
Wait a minute. What was this weapon?
It was some kind of dagger.
A dagger, huh? And Elise Dumont tried to stab her with this weapon? Yo, Rohu the Boss, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub, saying Ouija troll, Ouija troll, Ouija troll. Thank you. To kill Miss Faye?
Yeah, exactly.
Ha! Sip, 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 sip. You look like I did after I mistakenly took a swig of Worcestershire sauce. Huh? Do you have a problem with the testimony we're hearing from your client, lawyer boy? And also, how does that happen? I don't know who's tossing you the cups of coffee, but did someone actually put Worcestershire sauce in it? Why would they do that? That's not a nice thing of them to do. Did you fuck up? Why did you drink it? You know, Phoenix Wright may be an idiot, but at least he didn't drink the sauce. That's just a bad idea. Do I have a problem with Iris's testimony? There is one thing. It's probably what the game wants me to say. Your Honor, I have a small problem with the witness's testimony that'll probably blow up into a huge problem, or maybe I just lost health, I don't know. But this witness is your own client. Yeah, well, nevertheless, that's fine. Witness, let's add your last statement to the testimony. Okay. Hey, just a moment, it's my job to say that. Listen, Gramps, I won't say it again. Final judgment will be rendered by me! Can we hold this idiot in contempt, please? What is going on with this dude? Who made him the judge? He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He doesn't lose any health. He loses no health. The judge loves it. He gets off on this. Okay, now let's continue. She threw her staff away and pulled a dagger from inside her robe. Is that so? Has a sword hidden inside. No one knows this except for me and Detective Gumshoe. And that's the truth. And that's on God, because we know that she doesn't know. I got a bad feeling about this one. Let's press it, though. I do remember, yes, she threw her staff away. Mystic Elise was trying to kill Mystic Maya. I think that's why she wanted a more lethal weapon. It's true, it's not easy to inflict a deadly blow with a staff. Sister Iris, let me make sure I've got this straight. The victim herself chose to throw away her staff? Yeah, that's what I saw. Is there anything odd about that, Mr. Wright? Yes. Yeah. Mystic Elise attacked Mystic Maya with the dagger, I'm sure of it. Mystic Maya tried desperately to defend herself and stole the weapon. It was all, I do want to hear this one at least. And then? Mystic Maya, she turned things around and then she used the weapon she had taken and lunged forward for a strike. Even if that were true, then why are we blaming Maya
If Maya is being attempted murdered and then she turns it around and murders the person trying to murder her, who cares? Nobody cares. Come on, Judge.
Witness, are you absolutely certain?
Yeah, but believe me, she had no choice. If Mystic Maya hadn't done something...
Maya Fey's name would have been written on this autopsy report instead. Yes, I see. This is bad.
I still can't put the pieces together. Unless I find a contradiction in her testimony, Maya's going to get blamed for all of this. I only have this to say. I didn't mean to do that. Wait, so you're saying Maya was the one who stabbed Miss Elise? What the? Wait, what? I did not press the press button. I pressed A, which should have made it go to the next. Wait, what the? Why did that happen? Was that scripted? I don't know. You're saying Maya Fey was the one who stabbed Miss Elise Dumont. Sister Iris, is that really what you saw? Yeah.
Tisk, 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 trite. If your mug is filled with black and bitter suspicions, the only way to get rid of them is to drink them down quick. Glug, 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 like this. That's 2 drinks. I know that's supposed to be a metaphor, but I don't get it. There's only one thing you need to get, trite. It's called evidence. Now hurry up before my next cup gets cold.
What does that mean? Is Godot waiting for me to point out the contradictions? I'd like to avoid the whole spirit channeling thing if I can. I don't know if that's gonna be possible. I think that's gonna play a pretty pivotal role in the long run. Not only would it be it's shit evidence. But I think it might actually hurt our standing with the judge. First, I need to pick her testimony apart and expose the unnatural sounding parts. I don't know why Iris would tell a story like this, but there are 2 things I noticed that just do not add up. Inadmissible? Yeah, that's the word. There it is. You have to space it. Can you just space out the words a little bit more? They're just a little too close for my bad brain. I'm sorry, guys. Wow, Cade can't read. What a revelation. I can't believe he can't read. Wow. Let's all point and laugh at the idiot. It's this one, right? She threw her staff away and pulled a dagger from inside the robe. No? No? Simply not true. Sister Iris, there's something strange about your version of the events. What? Miss Dumont throwing her staff away makes no sense at all to me. But all you can do with a staff is hit someone. Or stab them. Naturally, you wouldn't know this, Sister Iris, but the victim's staff had a special feature. Swing! As you can see, it's a sword. Not even a dagger, but a sword. If Elise Dumont really had wanted to kill Maya Fey, she wouldn't have needed to use a separate dagger. Not when she already had a beautiful blade in her hands already. Think about that. Well, Sister Iris, what do you have to say? What? What are you gonna do? That was an impressive bit of investigating, trite. I never would have thought there was a sword hidden in that staff, as most people probably wouldn't. It's just not a normal thing to have. But even so, how should I put this? What? A long sword is unwieldy, and thus quite ineffective in close quarters combat. Maybe that's why she chose a dagger over her blade. Well, I suppose that's a good point, because I didn't really find any blood or anything on the blade, so I don't really know where I'm going with this, but it seemed like the right thing to do, and it turns out it was. Anyway, the type of weapon she chose to use isn't what's important. Isn't it, though? We took a long time talking about the Shishishito, didn't we? The important thing is that she tried to kill Maya Fey. As long as there's nothing strange about that, there's no problem with her testimony. Well, there's a question. How was she killed? Is the question. Can we talk about it, please? But there is something strange about this whole testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, the prosecution has a point. Yeah, very well, Your Honor. The defense will now present evidence to back its argument. For the first time ever. Mr. Wright, I have here another piece of evidence that shows that this testimony cannot be trusted. Because Miss Elise Dumont would never attempt to take the life of Maya Fey. Miss Elise Dumont would never attempt to take the life of Maya Fey. Huh? Is that what we're going with right now? Well, because that's her mom. When has a mom ever killed her daughter? I'm pretty sure that's literally never happened before and will never happen because it's fucked up. Don't we have the Elise Dumont, age 49. 49? Really? Damn. Real name, Misty Faye, Maya's mother and master of the Courtroom channeling technique. Is this what it wants me to do? You see, I'm put in these weird positions where I feel like this is what it's getting at, but I'm not exactly sure. Like, am I on the right track? Because like, the mom connection. I want to make the mom connection right now, and this is probably the best way to do it. And so there's that. Peeled Pospoto, thank you for the prime. Any more primers? Do we have any more primers right now? I know that priming is free, but also it's 20% off a sub, guys. Come help me. Give me money. Elise Dumont would never have attacked Maya Faye. How can you be so sure? Because the victim's real name was not Elise Dumont. Her real name was Misty Faye. Faye? No! Who is this Misty Faye? Is she related to? Misty Faye is the master of the Courtroom channeling technique. Technically, she is also the mom of Maya Faye. Are you serious? I know, Judge Wright. Is it really true, Mr. Wright? Was Elise Dumont actually the great mystic Misty? Yes, there's no doubt about it. It looks like Iris had no idea. Thank you, Zinarad, for the prime. More primers. Thank you for priming my primer. Any more primers? Anyone? If you don't use your prime, you are literally wasting your money. At least use it on someone else if you don't care about me that much, but like, you're already here, so you know. I can hardly believe it. The idea that she would try to kill her only daughter, one she hasn't seen in 17 years, perhaps the prosecution can offer some explanation for why she would do such a thing. Now, not to get too sad about it, but would it not be reasonable to argue that the fact that she hasn't seen the daughter in 17 years make it so that she's kind of detached from the entire situation and go in for a murder anyway? Now, I'm not exactly sure why the murder would be going out, but it's been 17 years. You barely know this person. Blood or not, you barely know him. It's a sad thing, but it is the truth. That's what I'd say. I don't want to argue against myself here or anything, but I'm just saying. Order! Order in the court! Upon first hearing the witness's testimony, it seemed natural enough. However, in light of some facts that have just been presented, one, that the victim supposedly threw away a sword during a fight, and two, that the two people battling to the death were mother and daughter, despite the facts being believable when taken on their own. Yo, thanks for the $1.
The one truant donated $1.
Listen.
Use your free prime chat, it says September.
It is September, use your free prime chat. Listen. When taken together, the entire story seems difficult to believe. Listen, there's nothing in this world that is impossible, except for one little thing, flying over a burning bridge. Yes, what is this one little impossible thing? Ha! You still don't get it. No, tell us. That's your job. You think maybe my beans are under roasted, but you have no idea, Gramps. What? I heard this witness's confession this morning, just as I had taken the first sip of my 8th cup of morning coffee. You're going to ruin your health, my friend. Anyway, doesn't matter. I mean, yes, my doctor has told me to stop, but what does he know? After hearing this woman's confession, I had a detective who loves to investigate sent to the scene of the crime. There he is. Kirby War 18675. Thank you for the prime. You have a point about those prime subs. I always enjoy your logic, Cade. It is infallible. You can't beat it. And also thank you, Pokemon Red V. Pokemon Red 5, maybe? I don't know if that V is supposed to mean 5. Thank you for the 100 bits. Oi! Take my money, yeet. Thank you. Wait, what is this? I skipped the Is that the dagger the witness testified to seeing? Obviously, Your Honor. But do you not notice something else? Is it the blood? Now that you mention it, If you look closely, it kind of looks like there's blood.
I see it. Where the hell did you find that? I didn't see that when I investigated the crime scene. Did you investigate the pine tree at the crime scene? Huh? The pine tree? There's a lot of trees around there. I don't know, maybe. This dagger was stuck in the backside of the pine tree when the last blow was struck, ending the violent battle between the two women. This little baby was thrown in the direction of the back of the pine tree. It was thrown in the direction of the back of the pine tree. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm only allowed to investigate from one angle, so it's kind of hard for me to figure these things out.
Which means the blood on this dagger belongs to the victim, correct? Ha!
Were you even listening, old fuck? I first heard this confession this morning, just as if I had taken the first sip of my 13th cup of morning coffee. Didn't you say it was your 8th just a few minutes ago? I didn't even have enough time to get the blood analyzed on such short notice.
In any case, the court will accept the dagger as evidence. Furthermore, I order that a blood test be performed on it immediately.
This is my sweetheart. Make sure you treat her right. What?
Bailiff, get this piece of evidence to the crime lab for testing immediately.
Dagger added to the court record, found behind a tree in the inner temple garden. The blood is being analyzed as we speak, right now.
Now then, the testimony we've just heard had numerous unbelievable aspects to it. However, after having found the very dagger the witness spoke of, I believe we can consider her testimony to be credible.
I don't know about that. Cute girls never lie, ever. I'll take a drink for that one. Sure. Every time anyone ever says, and I quote, cute girls never lie, ever, I'll take a drink. Also, you gotta spend more time in court, Godot. Have you seen the cute girls in here that constantly tell lies? Like, all the time? You've gotta be kidding me. Godot's an incel? This is incel behavior right now. That he is protruding to the entire world. I'm just saying. It's the truth. Yeah, make him play Danganronpa. He'll see. He'll see one of these days. You know, cute girls would never lie ever. Kittens, on the other hand, maybe.
In any case, witness, if you could please testify again.
What about, Your Honor?
About the incident you saw, the battle between the two women.
Okay. Hee. The battle! Let's talk about the battle. Mystic Maya stumbled briefly after being hit over the head with a staff, but then she dodged Mystic Elise's next attack and stole her weapon. That's very expertly performed, Maya. I've trained you well. Suddenly, Mystic Elise was the one on the defensive with her back to the stone lantern. Okay. And then, that's when Mystic Maya stabbed Mystic Elise. Mystic Elise managed to fling the knife away, but then she collapsed.
That was a very heartbreaking story.
I don't know if there were any bad feelings between them, but it had been 17 years since Mystic Misty's disappearance. Perhaps they simply didn't recognize each other anymore.
That seems possible. It has been 17 years. Now then, Mr. Wright, proceed with your cross-examination.
Okay, haha. The battle! Let's talk about the battle that has happened. Mystic Maya stumbled briefly after being hit over the head with that staff. Okay. Iris, where were you standing when all... Yeah, where were you? What do you mean? I mean, where the fuck were you? Well, if either of them had noticed you, they might not have continued their battle. I wonder if that's true. The two of them, they were standing near the garden stone lantern. I was watching the whole thing from behind. It was dark where the two of them were, so...
I think that's why they didn't see me. So it was dark in the garden when the murder took place. Tell me, what did Miss Maya Fey do after she was struck? But then she dodged Mystic Elise's next attack and stole her weapon! Dude, Maya's a badass. Let's fucking go, Maya. Don't take no shit. Don't get murdered. What happened to the victim's staff then? I'm not sure. The area was very dark, so I really couldn't see. I think it got knocked away somewhere as the fight escalated.
That makes sense. That would explain the need for the dagger.
But wasn't the staff at the temple itself, at the inner temple, like in the courtyard? How did that get there? If it's dark, I know that you're saying that you move the body or whatever, but I don't really know. Mystic Elise raised the dagger to strike. And where the fuck was it was in the pine tree. I almost said, where's the dagger? It's in the pine tree. It was thrown into the back of the pine tree after the fight. But Mystic Maya dodged it at the last second. The dagger struck the lantern and fell onto the ground. And then at some point, Mystic Maya picked it up. Nothing sounds especially strange yet.
What did the victim do when the weapon was stolen from her?
Suddenly, Mystic Elise was the one on the defensive with her back to the stone lantern, okay? You're saying that Maya Fey turned the tables on the victim? Yeah. But Mystic Maya wasn't herself at the time. After all, her life was in danger. I still can't believe it. The idea of Maya cornering someone at knife point? One might argue that is a little bit unbelievable. Stop. How many cups is that? This is like your 6th cup already, dude.
As they say, a cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal.
I believe the correct description of a cornered fox is scared and petrified.
Your animal analogies have grown tiresome.
You're the one who started it.
Anyway, so after Maya Fey turned the victim into the stone lantern, what happened next?
That's when Mystic Maya stabbed Mystic Elise! Hold it. Are you absolutely certain that's what you saw? I thought it was dark. How much did you see? How much are you conveniently leaving out? Yeah, I'm almost certain. Almost? The garden was dark. I couldn't really tell who was who. Your Honor! Need I say more? What did she just say? So in other words, it could have been someone else entirely. We know that Maya Fey was at the inner temple that night, and that the woman that was killed was Elise DeMol.
Isn't it fairly obvious who attacked who?
No, not really. I don't have anything to counter that yet. What about a no, not really? Can you prove it? With more than just, oh, I think this is what happened, so that's what we're going to operate under. I think this, therefore, I don't know, maybe.
Well then, witness, please continue with your testimony.
Okay. The two of them faced each other for a moment. Yeah? Then Mystic Maya rushed straight into Mystic Elise. Then Mystic Elise doubled over and fell to the ground. So, who wrote Maya on the statue behind her? Or not the statue, but the lantern.
So she was stabbed in the tummy, right?
Yeah. Wait a minute! No, she wasn't! Am I just now... She was stabbed in the back to death, right? The victim's blood, suspect's fingerprints. It's not the murder. Okay, never mind. The autopsy. 10 to 11 p.m. Cause: loss of blood from stab in the back. Well, now wait just a minute. Now hold on just a moment. I think I found a contradiction in that statement. Mystic Maya stabbed Mystic Elise. Suddenly Mystic Elise was the one on the defensive with her back to the stone lantern. But then she dodged Mystic Elise. Okay, so here, she dodged the attack. Suddenly, Mystic Elise was the one on the defensive with her back to the stone lantern. That's when Mystic Maya stabbed Mystic Elise. And you said in this elaborated press testimony that it was in the tummy. You were directly asked, and then she doubled over and she died. But that doesn't make any sense,
based off of this evidence that I happen to have right now. Objection! Something about you just isn't right today, Iris. What? Until now, I didn't think you were the type to make such a careless mistake. However, the testimony you just gave contains quite a few contradictions. What do you mean? According to you, Maya Fey stabbed the victim while she had her back to the stone lantern, right? Yeah. But in that case, the victim would have been stabbed in the tummy. Yes, that's what I said. But according to the autopsy report, the cause of death was due to blood loss from a stab wound in her back. Oh! This proves that the victim was stabbed from the back, not from the front. Sister Iris, it appears another seed of doubt has sprouted from your testimony. Ah, who turned on the fan? Smack. What is the meaning of this, right? Ha, it's simple. Coffee. People are like books. We've all got a front and a back. You get my drift? Is that all you have to say? Is that it? I can also say that darkness loves to play with the human mind. That is also something that I read in a fortune cookie once. Yeah, could you please knock it off with the cheesy proverbs and illogical metaphors already? The point is, too much of this testimony just doesn't make sense. Throwing away a useful staff, the people fighting being mother and daughter? And now she falsely claims the victim was stabbed in the tummy? There certainly are some inconsistencies. Yeah, there sure are. Well, Iris, how about that? What do you have to say about that? Well, it's just... If you ask me, you're just being too naive about the whole thing. What do you mean by that? How so? I don't know. What does that even mean? There are 253 distinct types of bitterness in coffee, but to pick out each one requires total concentration and the use of all the senses. Were you really concentrating on what this witness actually said? Yeah, that's why I was able to contradict her stupid statement. Prosecutor Godot, explain! The witness was quite unambiguous about her own ambiguities when she said that the garden was dark and she couldn't see clearly. You know, I'll give credit where credit's due. That's something that I wanted her to talk about more too. Huh? A human needs one thing to see clearly, and that is a toaster like me. I mean light. Light is the answer. Light? That's not true. Glow-in-the-dark goggles. Actually, that's not true, Godot. I glow-in-the-dark goggles. By the way, did you know Hazakura has a rule that on nights when an acolyte is at the inner temple training, the stone lantern in the garden must be kept lit? No, I didn't know that. What super helpful to know, though, now. I did wonder what that stone lantern was there for. What is a lantern? What does that do? I feel like that's to produce some type of, thing. I don't really know. Who knows? Well, if that's true, shouldn't the witness have been able to see the crime more clearly? Normally, yes, Your Honor. But according to the head nun, Sister Bikini, on the night of the crime, it was impossible to light that stone lantern. How convenient. Impossible? It hadn't been used in a long time, and the wick was no good. In other words, it had to have been nearly pitch black in the garden that night. Okay, before we continue, we better be getting our money back from all of this bullshit. We're not even getting the correct treatment that the temple offers. The thing's always gonna be lit, but it's not even lit? Bullshit, man. This is total bullshit. There could have been a faint light coming from the training hall, but that's all. Most enlightening. Who had the night vision goggles? Who was it? There is only one character that I know who has night vision goggles right now. And I think I'm looking at him, but what does that mean? Yes, that illuminating fact has chased all the contradictions away. If the staff was dropped, it would be difficult to see. It also explains why they didn't recognize each other. That doesn't make any sense. They've seen each other before, did they not? We can't see the demons that lurk in the night. That's why humans are weak. Isn't that right, Trite?
I don't know. How do you want me to respond to something like that? That's some stupid philosophical bullshit. Order! 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 Here, Your Honor, let me present the stone lantern into evidence. Maybe it will rekindle the flame of truth in your mind. The stone lantern added to the court record. A lantern from the inner temple garden was not lit the night of the crime. Why is the judge just sitting there with that look on his face? What's wrong, Your Honor? Was that flame too hot? This lantern? There's something written on it. There sure is. If you turn it upside down, my friend. Huh? If you open Microsoft Paint, my boy. Why? It's written in blood! Oh, shit. So the judge didn't know about that yet. Written in blood? Yes? Oh, he can't see red. I remember that plot device, that plot point that was established. When was that established that he can't see red? I honestly forget when that was, but yeah, he had like a thing that where, or I think he's colorblind and, no, he's not colorblind, is he? He's talking about like the blackness of the coffee and shit like that. It's just the red, it was case 3? Okay, I thought, I don't remember it being case 4, so yeah, it was case 3. I don't even remember the context for that. It was the ketchup, it was, yeah, it was the apron. That's totally right. It says Maya upside down. What the fuck? I can't read that. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, did I forget to mention that? After being cornered and then stabbed by Mystic Maya, Mystic Elise didn't fall down right away. She must have been writing that on the stone lantern behind her, with the blood that was draining out of her body. Damn it. God, I know I already drank for it, but I'll do it again, okay? We can't not drink for this one more time. Is this actually where they just got the idea from? Was it the final case of the original trilogy and they looked at that and they were like, yeah, that's cool. Let's just go ahead and just like kind of lift that. That's a good idea. That's like a cool little feature they threw into there. Fuck, man. Okay, that's a drink. And cheers. Dude, I feel so bad for Maya. Maya has like 0 luck. She is literally the ultimate unlucky student in this situation, and the fact that she was a student going to this place to get more training, but 0 luck happened, and now she's dying in a cave, cold and alone, and being accused of murder. You're telling me that Maggie Bird has worse luck than this girl? I don't think so. And this is after being accused of murder twice already. It's just not happening, man. She is the ultimate unlucky student, and you can't tell me otherwise. I'm gonna buy her the biggest, thickest, juiciest burger after this. I tell you what. If anyone deserves it, it's my girl Maya. With the blood that was draining out of her body. Yes. It certainly looks that way. Objection! Hang on. Hang on. What are you all talking about? Remember, I'm colorblind. Remember, but red. Is it only red? It might be other colors, but like he's not colorblind or blind, period. He's talking about the blackness of the coffee and stuff like, but maybe that is a symptom of color blindness. Is it just red? I don't know if it's probably just red. Like, that's what we're alluding to right now, right? What do you mean? What are we talking about? We're talking about the message written in blood, you fucking idiot. Nonsense. This lantern, it's as clean as a whistle. Are you stupid or something? He can't see the bloody writing at all? Okay, Phoenix, you're not British, man. Now that I think of it, he did say something to me yesterday. My eyesight is pretty fucked. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. Especially the color red. What does my tie look like right now? Can you see this weird, like, mauve that I'm wearing on my tie? So that's what he meant by that. In any case, this is obviously an important clue. We now know that the crime scene was dark, and that the victim scrawled this message on the stolen lantern. Well, Mr. Godot, anything further? Mr. Godot? Yeah. You know. Okay, then. Let's move on. Godot is literally shaking, and somehow I don't think it's from caffeine overdose. Okay, new rule. Write this up in your Ouija the God drinking rules document. Every time anyone says the words literally shaking, you have to drink for that. How could you not? How couldn't you? You have to. Yeah, he has like Virtual Boy vision. He can, well, that wouldn't make sense actually, because Virtual Boy's only red and black. But it's like opposite Virtual Boy vision. He can't see any red, okay? Who gave me the bits? The one true Ant, thank you for the 100 bits. Your tie isn't red, it's pink or salmon colored. That's mauve, that's what I said. But pink is just red with more white, you see? But no blue, like that one guy, you know? What would you call I mean, it is pink, but is it like a fuchsia? Is it magenta? That's not magenta. That's not what magenta is. No. It's like, it is kind of, it's like a slightly hotter Pepto-Bismol color. If we want to go with that. I believe it has now been established that Mr. Mole was killed by Maya Fey. That's not, no, what? Now it's time to turn our attention to you. Yeah? After the victim died, you did something, didn't ya? Yummy. Let's hear it. We're all ears. Okay. Sister Iris's cover-up. I bet this is going to be an important one. Let's hear it. After Mystic Elise died, I called out to Mystic Maya. I thought it was my duty to protect the future master of the Courtroom tradition. How'd that go? Now you're accusing her of murder in a court of law. Thanks a lot. So I removed the body from the inner temple by myself. I dragged it behind me all the way across Dusky Bridge. Then I used the snowmobile to carry it back to Hazakura Temple. Okay. But I thought, where's our evidence about, hang on, I actually need to know. Where is it? I know I had that picture somewhere. Track's photo. This is a one-way ticket right here. And that wasn't there the entire time. I remember showing up to the temple and that shit was there. And then by the end, but this is one-way tracks. We've already established that. Unless we're crumpling this up and throwing it in my pocket as well. I don't know. I hope we eventually hit the point where we pull out Iris's testimony and we uncrumple it and we present that. That would make this game awesome. I would love that. I used the Shishishito to alter the way the wound looked. Judge, she's an accessory to... She's literally admitting to be an accessory in murder. I just want that to be nice and clear right now, okay? So you moved the body? Yeah, I was raised at Hazakura Temple. I owe a great deal of thanks to the Fey clan. But even so, I never imagined that Elise Dumal was actually Misty Fey. I've committed a terrible sin. You are definitely going to hell. A terrible trick of fate. I believe you're looking for a twist of fate, Your Honor. I intended to return to the inner temple after taking care of the body, but you responded by the head nun, right? Yeah, and that's why I couldn't go back. Your story makes sense, I suppose. Right? Cross-examine. Okay. It's Sister Iris's cover-up. What did you do exactly? After Mystic Elise died, I called out to Mystic Maya. And so you waited until everything was over before making a move? What are you, a coward? No, it's not like that. She saw someone murdered right in front of her eyes. It's not surprising that she was a little timid. Yes, I suppose that's true. Sometimes when I'm watching lawyers argue back and forth with each other, I feel so hopeless that I just sit quietly and wait for them to reach a conclusion. Isn't it your fucking job as the judge to mediate these arguments? It wasn't until Mystic Maya saw me that it finally dawned on her what she had done. I thought it was my duty to protect the future master of the Courtroom tradition. Okay. So then, you knew? You knew the significance of the name Maya Fey? Yeah, of course. She's awesome. That's weird. I mean, Sister Bikini didn't recognize Maya's name, let alone her position. That is weird, isn't it? Anyway, she was a very special person. She sure is. So I removed the body from the inner temple by myself. Why did you do that? Is it weird that she just said she was a very special person instead of she is a very special person? Is that a... Why did you do that? Because I didn't want Mystic Maya to be suspected in any way. Great job. Great work, Iris. She's totally not suspected at all right now. I thought the best thing would be to remove the body from the crime scene. You moved the body all by yourself? Yeah, I'm strong. It would have been impossible if it wasn't for that snow. The snow, huh? Did you use the sled? I remember the sled. We saw the sled next to the whole bunch of skis. I dragged it behind me all the way across Dusky Bridge. Okay. It's pretty amazing you can make it all that way. It's a rickety old bridge. It looks worse than it is. It's surprisingly sturdy despite its age. I object to that. It's like they say, idiots are too stupid to catch even a simple cold. But I caught a cold, and also there's one other thing that bothers me. Why not just throw the body into Eagle River? Thank you! Someone finally said it! Thank you! It would have been much easier than dragging it all the way to Hazakura Temple and us being here right now, asking the question, why didn't you just throw that body into the river, where only 9 out of 10 of the bodies are found? I thought that it would still cast too much sauce on Mystic How? How? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. That is a contradiction because it doesn't make sense. It would cast too much suspicion on Mystic Maya if this body went missing forever? What do you mean? What do you mean? It doesn't... No! And also drink for the sus, of course. Of course, you know. Cheers. They're not getting recovered. They're not recovering that body. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. I want to put it out there right now. If Maya did this, if Maya is actually guilty, and also not dead, you know, God willing. Maya's not dead. Let's get that clear. Maya's not dead. If Maya did this, I will do a backflip, actually, and I'll eat a weed while doing it, okay? I'm gonna hit you with the twofer. I'll do a backflip while eating a weed if Maya is actually guilty of this crime. You can go ahead and clip that. There it is. Yes, while. I thought that it would still cast too much sauce on Maya. That's why I tried to take the body as far away as possible. Ha! Makes perfect sense to me. No, it doesn't. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. For the time being, anyway. What did you do after you crossed the bridge? Then I used the snowmobile to carry it back to Hazakura Temple. Tell me about the snowmobile. The snowmobile? I knew that would show up sooner or later. Yeah, I had the key. I used the snowmobile to travel from Hazakura Temple to Dusky Bridge. This is the part that was in question the other day. Should I ask for more details? Forget about... Who cares about the snowmobile? I do need to know more about the track. So, the tracks don't make any sense right now. Dude, we could have skipped the entire first trial. This doesn't make... What is this even... Okay, so there's only one set of tracks, right? How? If you really did move her body by snowmobile, then there should be tracks left in the snow, right? Well, yes, naturally, you would expect tracks. As picture was presented at yesterday's trial, though. Remember? Are these the tracks from that ride? Yeah, I think so. But I can only see one set of tracks. I don't see what's so strange about that. Snow was still falling when I left Hazakura Temple.
I see. Snow was still falling, huh? Dude, you're gonna leave some... How much snow was falling? Enough snow was falling to evenly blanket the parts where you made the tracks? That doesn't make any sense at all! If it's snowing outside, and I step in the snow, packing it down, and it continues to snow heavily for another hour, you're gonna find the tracks that I left! It's already packed down! I just made a fucking hole in the snow! There's gonna be a hole after it's done snowing! It doesn't make sense! And then, when the murder took place, it had already stopped. That's why there are such fresh-looking tracks.
How about it, Mr. Wright?
It's very important. It's probably pretty important. Maybe. I don't know.
When the murder took place, the snow had already stopped?
That doesn't make sense if you stack it up against the other. Let's see it. Let's see it right now. Eagle Mountain weather data for February 7th. Snow with occasional lightning strikes. Snow 7 to approximately 10:50 p.m. Lightning 10 to approximately 11 p.m. Lightning strike, that's irrelevant. I don't care about that. Snow 7 to approximately... But it's approximate, though. That's the thing that we're all forgetting right now. It's all approximate. Well, the murder was committed from 10 to 11, but I saw her, when did I see her? God, I wish I had that testimony. Received before the lights out, bell of the night. Yeah, but like, where was she, though? Iris doesn't seem to have any spiritual power, but she might, though. That doesn't make sense if you stack it up against the other evidence. Your Honor, I'd like the statement Iris just made added to the testimony.
But does it have something to do with the case?
Probably, maybe. All will be made clear if you allow her statement to be added to the record. Ha! This should be fun! Coffee! Yummy! Let's get this snow business cleared up, shall we? Okay. Please. By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. When precisely... Okay, this is actually a huge, important piece of information. When and what? There have been a lot of contradictions in your testimony so far. This time, are you sure it's all true? Yeah. When the murder happened, the snow had already stopped. According to you, that's why the snowmobile tracks were clear. That's right, I'm certain. I think I've trapped her this time. I see how you think. Snow, huh?
What?
If the snow really had stopped by the time of the murder, it'd mean there's a bigger hole in her story than that movie, The Grid Revelations? I literally don't know what is that a movie? I don't even know if that's a real movie. Ha! Well then, Mr. Trine, perhaps you'd like to share your theory with us? Let's see what's up your sleeve, or rather, at the end of your index finger. What? Is that a Matrix ref? I've never seen The Matrix. I don't know. I don't want to believe it, but I don't think my logic is failing me. Iris is trying to pin the murder on Maya. But why would she want to do that? There's only one reason I can think of. Oh shit, we're back. Is it The Matrix Reload? I don't know. The grid equals The Matrix? Oh! I guess that makes sense. I'll drink to that, sure. Cheers! I never seen The Matrix. I don't know anything about it. We could all be in The Matrix right now and we don't know it though. I know that much. It's a reference. It's a funny reference and we're gonna do it. So cheers. So, after Mystic Elise died, I called out to Mystic Maya. I thought it was my duty to protect the future master of the Kurain tradition, so I removed the body from the inner temple by myself. I dragged it behind me all the way across Dusky Bridge. Then I used the snowmobile to carry it back to Hazakura Temple, and I used the Shishito to alter the way the wound looked.
By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. And repeat. Yeah. There's a contradiction in there. I still... Does it not have something to do with the weather data? 7 to approximately 10:50 p.m. Lightning... Okay, no one cares about... We're talking about the snow right now. You can just chill with the lightning, okay? There's the tracks. And also the footprints. You know, that's obviously kind of weird. It's not snowing in this picture. When was the picture taken? Why do we still not know why when the picture was taken? We know why it was taken, but when? But also, when was it taken? But why? Who took the picture? Was it Lotta Hart? Did Lotta Hart take this picture? Are we gonna have to call her in? It ain't snowing here. There's no snow to be seen in there. The courtyard were at least... It was a huge point of contention last time. The snow, the weather data itself is like a huge piece of evidence. Yo, what's going on, hacker? Chat, are you behaving? Yeah, I haven't been spoiled yet, so everything's going pretty good, I think. I hope so. At least it's autopsy. 10 to 11. Cause, loss of blood from the stab in the back, body felt 10... After Mystic Elise died, I called out to Mystic Maya. I thought it was my duty to protect the future master of the Kurain tradition, so I removed the body from the inner temple by myself. I dragged it behind me all the way across Dusky Bridge. Where's the sled when you need it? Can you say that one more time? It's pretty amazing you can make it all the way across that rickety old bridge. Yeah, it looks surprisingly worse than it is. It's actually a really strong bridge. It's like they say, idiots are too stupid to catch even a simple cold. But there's one other thing that bothers me. Why not just throw the body into Eagle River? It's such a good point. It would have been so much easier than dragging it all the way to Hazakura Temple. I thought that it would still cast too much suspicion on Mystic Maya. That's why I tried to take the body as far away as possible. Ha! That makes sense. Well, there were no tracks in the snow on the other side of the bridge, were there? Are we trying to say that that was because of the snow also? I dragged it behind me all the way across. It's this one. This is the door. What is the key? Is it not the weather data? It's probably the weather data. When in doubt, choose the weather data. We're talking so much about this snow. Dude, snow in a Phoenix Wright game, it's like if you have something that's talking about the snow specifically, boom. It's like a fucking skeleton key. Do it. You claimed that the snow had already stopped when the murder occurred, but I'm sorry, Iris. That just isn't possible. Huh? This is the weather data from the night of the murder. According to this, the snow didn't stop until 10:50 p.m. But you couldn't have crossed Dusky Bridge at that time. How long does it take from Inner Temple to the actual place, right? Would that be like 20 minutes? It's about 15 minutes from the bridge to the place, right? So, by like, but no, it's 20... I forget which one's the snowmobile time and which one's the walking time. I don't remember. Why do you say that? Because 5 minutes before the snow stopped, Dusky Bridge was struck by lightning and had caught on fire. That's also super important too. What did you say? The bridge, it was on fire? You don't mean to say you didn't know about it? It was because of that lightning strike that the bridge burned down. What? But it can't be. And also, if that were the case, then how would I not have crossed you? Because I was sprinting towards where Maya was in the Inner Temple, down the path. I have a map of the place. Hang on. I hope you can see. I clicked off the game. That's my bad. I was like here, and then I ran all the way around this road to get to here, which takes about 15 to 20 minutes. So then where were you at that time? Why did I not see you? Can I not use my own personal anecdote as evidence? Because where was I? I don't know. It looks like you still haven't figured it out. No matter how hard you try to deceive or conceal the truth, You can't pull the wool over the eyes of a real defense attorney, which is me, by the way, because I have an attorney's badge, which is my all-important badge. It shows that I am a defense attorney. No! Turn off the fan, please. I won't do it. Order! 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 The bridge was already on fire when the incident took place. That's right, the inner temple was already totally cut off from the outside world. There is no way you could have crossed the bridge, body or no body. Witness, even my patience has its limits. Any further lying and I will find you in contempt. Do you have anything else to say for yourself? What? The only person here that is truly contemptible is you. Sip. Old man! Me? How fuck you? Whether this witness lied or not doesn't mean squat right now. Jesus Christ. I hate Godot so bad. I hate this dude so much. To the core of my being, I hate this person. Are you kidding me? Whether this witness lied or not doesn't mean squat right now. We're listening to the witness's testimony. I'm pointing out the contradictions. I pointed out a contradiction, and now you're trying to tell me, oh, it doesn't matter that just happened. Fuck this guy. I hate Godot. He is the worst character in the entire game. I'm actually serious. I'm not even joking. Dude, he's so bad. The only reason people like him is because he's hot. It's literally the only reason people like him. It's stupid. You have to learn to dislike the hot characters, guys. You have to do it. I get it. As a straight white man, yes, I understand he's a very conventionally attractive boy. But he's an asshole, and he's stupid, and he's mean, and he's toxic, and he hates women, and he disrespects women. Fuck this guy. Fuck you, Godot. I have to pour more water into my big orange cup. I don't have the Baby Yoda cup with me, okay? Cheers. Cheers. You can't fix him. He's unfixable. It's just not gonna happen. It's simply too much fixing. You can't do it. Anyway. Sorry, what was I talking about? Squat? The important thing now is to find out the truth, isn't that right? Yes, of course, but whether it was snowing or not snowing, or whether the bridge was burning or not, there are two facts that can't be disputed. First, the body of Elise Dumont was discovered in the Hazakura Temple courtyard. And second, the head nun, Sister Bikini, witnessed Iris desecrating Elise Dumont's body. Yeah, it's true, actually. He's kind of smart and hot. That's right. I'm not lying. What are you claiming this time? I wasn't myself at all that night. Is that foreshadowing? So my memory is still somewhat hazy. Objection to that. You have stood at the witness stand and testified this entire time. Are you telling us now that your memory of that night is hazy? It is only human to err. Come on. Oh my God. The truth. The whole truth. So help you God. Now is not the time to err. Just tell me the fucking truth. It's not erring by, oh, I lied. Is that erring? No, it's not. If you're so perfect, Trite, maybe you can explain this for the court. What? When the murder happened, the bridge had already burnt down. But somehow the body traveled across the bridge and was found in the temple courtyard. Perhaps you have some kind of perfect explanation for this little magic trick. Well, I'm getting to that. I know there must be some other way she got across that burnt-out bridge. Did she fly? Did she do a little flying? What even are those, like, lines? I don't even understand. Like, what? That's not what the bridge looked like, though. I don't know what's going on in that picture. Larry's got some split. Can we bring Larry onto the stand to, like, actually talk about this fucking picture, please? I know there must be some other way she got across that burnt-out bridge, but unless I can somehow demonstrate it, we'll never know the truth. It looks like the defense is not prepared to offer a suitable explanation. Well, maybe not right now. You see what I mean? In other words, you're in no position to suggest that this lady's testimony isn't the truth. Ah! Oh, what have I done? I've contradicted this testimony so many times and proven her to be a liar time and time again, but he's got such a good point. I can't prove this one thing, and that means that I'm screwed. I can't do anything right, can I? All right then, witness, let's hear your testimony. Oh my God, one more time. About what? You've admitted that you moved the victim's body. Nevertheless, your prior testimony contained a rather large inconsistency. Please add an explanation for that to your testimony. Okay. Will this be her final testimony? One can hope! Godot cannot be fixed. Thanks you. Thanks, chat. Thanks you. You're right. He can't. He's an idiot. He's stupid. He hates women. I mean, what more needs to be said? Other than walking over the bridge, there's no way to move the body. So I must have gotten confused, I guess. Was the snow still falling or had it stopped? Does it really matter that much? Yeah, it does! It was extremely important. What's that thing we always say? It was extremely important? Yeah, it was. Or are you saying that there is a way to cross a burning bridge? Well, as someone who tried to cross a burning bridge, no, that's not what I'm saying, per se. So it was just a misunderstanding, I see. This is a photo of Dusky Bridge after it burned down from the lightning blast. It was taken on the morning of after the incident. What? It certainly was burned to a crisp, and one of the suspension wires... Sus. Wires even snapped. It's amazing. The whole bridge didn't fall. You're telling me. I wish all the planks didn't fall. Clearly it would be impossible to carry a corpse across a bridge in this condition. Dusky Bridge photo added to the court record, taken the morning after the crime. Unless I do something to discredit this testimony, it's going to be deemed as the truth, and Maya will be accused of murder again! Trite. I'm only going to say that one more time. What? It is only human to err, and only humans can spot the errors of our ways. Whoa, dude. The more sense he makes, the less sense he makes. All right, Mr. Wright, please begin your final cross-examination. Moving the body. Let's talk about moving that body one final time. Other than walking over the bridge, there's no way to move the body. Okay. Yeah, but if the snow had already stopped when the incident took place, I couldn't have crossed the bridge naturally. But I think it's just like Mr. Godot said, the body did make it across somehow. So how did that... But you're saying you're the one who moved the body. So how was the body moved? I must have just... I got confused, you know? I guess I was confused. Thank you, Rad Kappa, for the 100 bits. I'm gonna press that statement, just you wait. Hi, Kate, I'm going to bed. I got a test and work tomorrow. Good luck with that. I won't be around for the finale. Well, you might be. It might be a two-parter. I gotta say, thank you for streaming. It's been amazing. One more thing. Don't forget to answer the Apollo Justice question by the end of the stream. And well, I don't know what that means. Anyway, thank you and love you. Thanks. Love you too, babe. What were we talking about? Other than the walking, so I must have gotten confused. But you seemed to be quite sure of yourself when you gave your testimony. You said you were sure the snow had stopped. I'm terribly sorry, I was wrong. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
Oh my, it's time to pick up, like, it's time to become an electrician's apprentice, I think, Phoenix. This is, I've had enough. I've had enough of this bullshit. I don't need this. I could go into plumbing. I don't like anything, literally anything, accounting. I've had enough. Does she really think an apology is going to get her off the hook? Was the snow still falling or had it stopped? Does it really matter that much? Yes, it does! This is no joke! You're giving a sworn testimony in a court of law. Well, Mr. Wright, let me ask you a question. Do you remember what the weather was like 1 week ago today? Huh? Well, naturally, it was, You see, it's not that easy to remember, is it? Yeah, but I didn't move a fucking corpse across a bridge, which is something that I would have been lying about because that actually never happened, apparently. So yeah, I think I would have remembered the fucking weather at that time. But if it had been some kind of special day, I would have remembered. For example, it was pouring rain on the day of my elementary school graduation.
Objection!
Oh, come on. You're gonna tell me it wasn't? No one wants to hear about your childhood traumas, trite. Let's just keep this one in mind. Like the end of the trial, we're gonna get all of his childhood traumas and be like, that's what the mask is. That's what the point of the mask is. And he cries and he cries and he cries. I just want to, let's just keep this phrase in mind, okay? No one wants to hear about your childhood traumas, trite, says Godot. Okay, I'll remember that. What? By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. If you insist on obsessing over that one statement, let's see the proof. Slam! Show some evidence that the body somehow crossed the bridge while it was on fire. Sheesh. I don't really know. Or are you saying that there is a way to cross a burning bridge? Well, I don't see why there couldn't be a way across. Mr. Wright, don't you think that sounds a bit stupid? Huh? A dead body crossing a burning bridge? Did anyone actually witness such a thing? Ha! If there was, I don't think you'd call someone like that a witness. Coffee. After all, a dream isn't the same as actually seeing something. I've come all this way, so I owe it to everyone to figure this out. But how do you transport a body across a burning bridge? That is the question of the day, isn't it? Even if I don't know the exact answer, it's okay. I'll start by examining all of my evidence, and see where it takes me. I've gotta be like a shark. If I don't keep moving, I'm just gonna die. And nobody likes a dead shark. Except for people who don't like sharks. Oh shit. Other than walking over the bridge, there was no way to move the body. What about the sled? I don't have the sled in my evidence, do I? I don't think I do. I'm pretty sure I don't, in fact. But where the hell is it? Because, I know that the sled has all that snow on it, and I need to know more about that. But I don't have it. Other than walking over the bridge, there's no way to move the body. So, I must have just gotten confused, I guess. Was the snow still falling, or had it stopped? Does it really matter that much? Or are you saying that there is a way to cross a burning bridge? Geez, I'm not really entirely sure about that. But how do you transport a body across a burning bridge? Do you fly? Do you fly across the burning bridge? Is that what you do? Is that a thing that you would do? This is not right. I'm not going to present this. That's so stupid. I'm not going to present that Iris flew across a bridge in a court of law. That's not a good idea. It's something that I'm not going to do. It's a bad idea. Dagger, I don't know. Where the fuck is the sled? I remember seeing the sled. I want to talk about it so badly right now. But I see no sled. How do you transport a body across a burning? I don't know. I don't really know. I'll start by examining all of my evidence to see where that takes me. There's no way. There's no way. Dude, if this works, I don't know how many... I think I'm level 1 mad if it works. Other than walking over the bridge, there's no way to move the body. But what if you fly? So I must have just gotten confused, I guess. Was the snow still falling or had it stopped? Does it really matter that much? Or are you saying that there is a way to cross a burning... Well, you could fly, you know. There's only 4 of them. Dude, it's... Okay, so is it one? It's this one? This is... This is not... I have to do it. I have to try it. Which one's the best one right now? Thank you, the one truant. Do it? Other than walking over the bridge, there's no way to move the body. Objection! So I must have just gotten confused. That's not an objection. So the snow's still falling, or had it stopped? Does it really matter that much? I mean, it does. Or are you saying that there is a way to cross a burning bridge? It's 1 or 4. Are you saying there is a way to cross a burning bridge? Yeah, it's called jumping across. Other than walking over the bridge, there's no way to move the body. Shit, man, which one is it? I did get 100 bits to try it, didn't I? Larry Sketch! Oh, why did the music stop? A dead body flying over a burning bridge? I wouldn't exactly rule out the possibility! What? Ha! You're saying it's possible? Don't make me laugh! The only thing that's possible about your claim is that it's been pulled out of thin air. Just give me the hell... I don't know about that, actually. In any case, we have a witness who did see it happen. Shut up! Get out of town, man. Are you serious? This is not happening right now. Oh my god, I am level 1, Matt. This is the dumbest shit. It's honestly Danganronpa levels of stupid what we're talking about right now. And that's saying a lot. This game has been a lot more grounded than Danganronpa, but like, man. Ropeway, huh? You're telling me that they used the seesaw method to commit this crime? Holy shit! It's so... Really? I just look at that and I'm like, wow, they went through all of that effort? Is that really what they did? That's just... But like, what? How? Why? You could have just not done it. You could have just made it so much more simple. And cheers, by the way. Your Honor, they were flying. And the judge says, what? I'm like, yep, they were flying, actually. Did you hear what did I stutter, bitch? He's like, what the and he says, what? Okay. Cheers. I have to take this drink. And I also really have to go to the bathroom. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom after this drink. We're almost 2 hours into this. Cheers, okay? Your Honor, I request PP break. And then he says, okay, court adjourned. I'll be right back. Also, hi, Dave. Goodbye, Dave. I have to leave you now. Goodbye. I have to go to the bathroom. Goodbye. case, no. I don't know. When was it started? I don't really know. Just in time. Okay, well, I'm here. It's me. I don't know whether or not it was actually done, but here I am playing the game. And now it's time to do it. Let's play. In any case, we have a witness who did see it happen. Preposterous, he said. Who is it? Who is the witness? I can't chicken out. I've got to keep on the attack and go, go, go! Miss Elise Dumont's brilliant and highly gifted apprentice, Laurice Dumont. Brilliant, highly gifted apprentice? Remember what he said in his testimony? That night, he was at the Mountain Shack Heavenly Hall, and that's when he witnessed the event. I think you've all seen this sketch before. Yeah, we sure have. It's an exact drawing of what he witnessed that night. What? Is this some sort of late April Fool's joke? Mr. Wright, are you seriously claiming that the victim flew through the air? I most certainly am, Your Honor. Fuck it, why not? Matt96, thank you for the prime. Sure? Yeah, that's what I'm saying right now. Sure, yeah, maybe. And you're using this pathetic scribble to support your argument? Sure. Uh-oh. The judge looks like he's about to blow a gasket. Ha! Ha ha ha! Well, Trite, there's nowhere for you to hide now. Other than looking like it was drawn by a 6-year-old. Hey, it's not that bad. Does this sketch prove anything? Yeah, pretty sure it does, at least. And I'm going to prove it, by the way. Listen, I know your tricks. You're trying to turn this whole thing upside down, huh? If you're so eager to turn this case upside down, why not start with this... Is the picture upside down? Is that's what... Wait. It's a woman falling from the bridge. The suspension cables. That was the thing. Where's the photo itself? Wait a minute. What about the Dusky Bridge photo? That's the things. You see, one of them is still there. The other is snapped. That was the one that we didn't see at the other side of the fucking inner temple. Is that an 11:037 moment right there? Why does he keep saying upside down? Holy shit. You're kidding me. No way. We're actually getting 11:037 right now. No. Upside down? Why does Godot keep saying that over and over and over again? No way. All right, let's hear the defense's theory. What exactly is this sketch trying to show? I don't think old Whisker Face is going to forgive any more mistakes. All right, Phoenix, look carefully and think it over. This sketch drawn by Laurice Dumont is evidence of nothing, a complete contradiction, exactly what happened. Well, is it... I mean, it is a contradiction. That's why we presented it in the first place. But it's also exactly what happened, is it not? Because if he's drawing it from his perspective, but then why the hell was he looking at it upside down? Of course the victim was flying through the air. You can see it right there in this. Woo. That's not what I meant. That's not where I thought I was going with this one. It's really not. No, it's not what I thought we were. No. You know? Thank you, Alien Ace, for gifting 3 tier 1 subs. Thank you. Coincidentally enough, no, it's only 1? Wait a minute. Yo, what's up, Adriana? How's it going? What's up, Adriana? Hello. You're starting to remind me of my yesterday's witness. Okay, somebody gift 100 gifted subs right now so Adriana can see it, okay? Let's get it going right now. Who's got it? 50 gifted? The only one we haven't seen is 50 gifted, so you could do that one too, and it's new for everybody. That was the last thing I wanted to hear. Do you have any evidence that any victim flew through the air? Just so you know, we haven't discovered a giant human catapult at the inner temple yet. Ha 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 ha. Ah, shit, I wish they had. Stop sipping. Stop it. Even if you're a lousy lawyer, at least you're 1 cup's worth of entertainment. I think we should skip the penalty this time. There must be some way. I just know it. There must be some way to use Larry's sketch. He saw it upside down. Fuck! But that is exactly what he saw then. He's upside down right now when he's witnessing this? Wait a minute. I think I'm mad. I think I'm actually mad right now. There must be a way to use Larry's sketch to show the truth of what happened. I think the truth is that he's seeing it right now upside down, and the bitch is fallen. And that's why he drew it like that. All right, the witness testimony. Okay. Wait, why did I not lose health? Why did it threaten that I would lose health, and then I didn't lose any health? Wait, what? What is going on? Godot saved me. Godot didn't do nothing. Godot's an idiot. Is it a complete contradiction? I'm just gonna save before I do it, honestly. Check this out. Here's we went on way too much of a tangent for this to not be probably. Oh no! I didn't mean to press. I thought I was pressing the start. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I didn't mean to do that. Don't take my health. Don't take my health. Don't take my health. I messed up. No. Oh no! That's my bad. I went too fast. I meant to press start and then A to save because that's where the start button puts you, but that's not where the start button put me because I couldn't press start when that prompt was shown. Well, now I know what to do at least. Objection, Your Honor. It's not true, except it is. Okay. It's exactly what happened. Well, it's not exactly what happened, but there is a complete contradiction. It's not. Yeah, it's really not either of these, is it? A complete contradiction. Thank you, Lion Bite, for the 100 bits. A Cade moment, y'all. No. I'm no art critic, but even I can see that. No. That's not what I mean, Your Honor. Laurice Dumont started it over and over. Stated it. That this sketch was exactly as he saw it. Okay, that's what I want. Let's not talk about saw it, okay? It's just that's opening up old wounds. However, if we're to believe his testimony, then the sketch contradicts reality as we know it. It contradicts what? Ha ha! This is getting interesting. Looks like you're back to that finger-pointing thing again. Okay, trite. So I didn't even get a what did it say? Show us the thing that's weird? Is it the fact that the suspension cables are on the wrong side? Why are the suspension cables? This is not. If you tilt your head like an owl, then you will clearly see that it's literally an 11:037 moment. Take that. It's this wire connected to the bridge. The wire? Ha! Is that the thing that contradicts reality? Yes? It is? Then show us the reality it supposedly conflicts with. Show us something that will point out how the sketch contradicts reality. Is it not this one? Because this is what I was trying to convey to the chat. If I'm trying to make my argument to the chat, then that means that it has to be right. It's the Dusky Bridge photo. This is actually my train of thought right here. Is that it's probably this one, right? That's a photo of Dusky Bridge, correct? Yeah. Now compare the sketch to the photo. In the sketch, the wires appear to be above the guard wires. But on the actual Dusky Bridge, jumping Josaphat, the wires are below the guard wires! Can you believe that? Whoa! Can't believe it. Order! This sketch is somewhat different than what is depicted in this photo. However, isn't it likely that the artist just saw it wrong? I mean, yeah, kinda. Or perhaps he just drew it wrong. He did everything wrong. It's fucking Larry Butts, of course. It stinks.
Either way, it sounds like you're just wrong. No, not right. Right, with someone like Larice, I admit a mistake is a definite possibility. But then that begs the question, why did he make a mistake? What was the reason? He saw it upside down. Is it not as simple as that? Are you saying you know the answer to that? Yeah. Listen, think back, alright? Remember what Larice said Larice was doing when he witnessed this event? Okay. He was at Heavenly Hall waiting for a lover that was never going to come. Fellas, he waited, and finally he laid down. Zap! But then, lightning shoots from the skies and sets the bridge aflame. No! Now ponder what sort of position Larice must have been in. I see it right here, right now. He is upside down. He saw it all wrong. He is a dumb asshole. He has got beer cans right next to his fucking bed. Of course he's not going to be seeing everything correctly. He was lying on his back, which is why he remembered the scene the way he did. Yes! He was lying on his back! I can't see how it relates. But it does relate, Your Honor. It does! That is the reason why the wires in the sketch go upside down. What? No. Larice DeMol witnessed the event while he was lying on his back, face up. Fuck, I'm smart. In other words, the scene that he saw was actually upside down. 11037. So then, this sketch should actually, I think you finally get it, Your Honor. The correct way to view Larice DeMol's sketch is like... BAM! Boom! This is how it should actually look right here. The victim's body wasn't flying above the bridge. It was actually swinging below. Wait, what? It was what below? Why was it swinging? What do you mean? I don't know where we're going with this one, Phoenix, but okay. I'll trust you. Was swinging below? More like falling to its death below. That's right, just like a pendulum. What? What? Order! Of all the things to say, a pendulum? Yeah, the bridge was burning to a crisp. There was no way to get across it. But if the body had been found at the inner temple, it would have caused problems. This is where the criminal decided to take a gamble. They used the burning bridge to get the body across to the other side. This is honest to God, I'm not even joking. It's like a fucking Danganronpa murder. There are so many weird, abstract steps involved in this murder that it's up there as one of the weirder Danganronpa murders. Remember how I guessed all of 3, 4, like, immediately? I don't know what the fuck's going on in this one. This is so weird. My pendulum effect. Your Honor, my pendulum. Have you considered the pendulum? Thank you, I need professional help for the 100 bits. Wow, Phoenix did all of that without MS Paint. I wish I could do that. It's just too hard. I like those little emoji boys. It's funny. Okay. I'm gonna take a drink right now for it is the most 11037 moment of all time. And I thought we've already done that with the fucking stone lantern, but no. Actually, that wasn't even the most of it. He didn't need MS Paint because he had the physical photo in front of him, okay? If I had a physical photo in front of me of the 11037 incident, I would have turned that shit upside down, and I would have solved it so fast, your head would have spun. They used the burning bridge to get the body across to the other side, and the pendulum was the only way to get it done. I don't know. What are we talking about, the pendulum? Objection. What are we doing? Let's think about this for a minute, shall we? Dusky Bridge is about 20 yards long, which means it's about that far from the inner temple to the opposite cliff. Yeah, that sounds right. In order to cover that distance with a pendulum, you need a rope at least 10 yards long. To get a rope that long, you have to plan ahead. Okay. the lightning strike that night can only have been an accident. So it doesn't make sense that the culprit would have been prepared to have the rope beforehand. So then, they didn't have to get the rope ready. The rope was already right in front of them. What? I'm saying that it was just a matter of using what was already there? Dude, I am so confused. In that case, Mr. Wright, please give us an explanation to support your theory. What makes you think the criminal had the rope on hand to create a pendulum? Well, okay, so they swung across with the body like an acrobat. Is this not the work of Acro or Bat? Did Regina do this all along? Crime photo, Larry's sketch. I don't see. Well, I don't. It's upside. Can we turn it upside down, please? I mean, there was the thing. We went to the inner temple. Hang on. Show me the map one more time. And I'm bringing out the mouse cursor for this one. I know you can see it. We saw that. Oh, it's literally right here. This is exactly where we saw it. This thing was anchoring. Oh my God! Wait a minute. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is 4? Why is this one not anchored to the bridge? Oh my goodness! Your Honor, I have an explanation. But they used. But then what the fuck? They swung across onto this side? Dude, this is insane. This is actually insane. You've got to be kidding me. Hazakura Temple map? Dude, 3 health lot. Oh my God. Hazakura Temple and the surrounding area. Weather data, Shishito victim staff, Elisa's autopsy track photo, crime photo, Larry's sketch, crystal sphere, Corain, master talisman, burnt letter. It was burnt all right. Be careful. Once night falls, should be there. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit, leave everything up to her. Her name is blank. She is all. I don't think this is it. A picture of her. You must use it. Wow. Once this is burned, also tell anyone about this letter. Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades. That's just extra. There's no reason to say that. Dagger, stone lantern. Dude, but my stone lantern also. Dusky Bridge photo. Dude, I have so many questions about the Dusky Bridge photo. Oh my God, there it is. You can actually see it. 1, right here, that one. 2, right here, you can see that one. 3, right there, you can see that one. 4, why is it snapped? Did they use that as a pendulum to swing over? This is, honest to God, more unbelievable than the ropeway in V3. This is insane. What are we doing? Is it this one? It's either this one or it's the photo, it's the map itself. And the meaning of this, if you want to know where the rope came from, it's hanging right there in front of your glorious beard. Ah! This is one of the wires from the bridge. Yeah. When the lightning struck the bridge and set it on fire, one of the sus wires came loose from its anchor. The criminal didn't have any time to waste, so they tied the wires around Elise Dumont's body. You're shitting me. No way. Why did it throw her? What? Because there was simply no other way to move the body. Why did it throw the... She's so good at knots that as soon as the pendulum swung in the other direction, it lets go of the body and tosses it over on the other side of the cliff? What? Ha! Okay, that's a drink right there. Mr. Godot, I have to take a drink. He be chugging. He be glugging right now. And that means that I also have to do it. This is literally me with Sky Vodka. Ready? Glug, 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 glug. It's actually Svedka right now. Mr. Godot! Hold on, Your Honor. It seems that Mr. Godot is more focused on his coffee than answering my question. It seems that the odds of a rope being readily available are really high. So I suppose that it's not an impossibility after all. You ready? There's still coffee in that bitch? I saw you slam it down and coffee came up. How is that possible? Possible or impossible? That's not the question we need to ask. There's only one question. Did that really happen? Oh, probably not, because it doesn't make much sense. Trite, I wonder if you can prove what happened. Do you have any actual evidence that the body was swung over like a pendulum? Oh, do I? Do I have any actual evidence that the body was fucking swung over like a pendulum? Oh! It's probably not the photo of I mean, there's Elise. Were you swung? I can't say whether or not you were swung from this picture. Iris's hood, weather data. Was it snowing at the time of the swinging? Is that gonna factor in? What if lightning struck the body while it was being swung? Who can say? Tracks photo, crime photo, sheet. Okay, Larry sketched, why didn't Larry didn't sketch any connecting wires to the body? And why the hell is the body on fire? The body wasn't on fire! That doesn't make any sense! Larry, you're fucking me over here! It's almost as if this picture isn't very credible to use as evidence. Crystal spheres found on the outcropping near Dusky Bridge. Oh, wait a minute. Found on an outcropping near Dusky Bridge, has blood on it, came from the victim's staff. Is it this? Oh, is that like high IQ? Wait a minute, but then why? That would explain why the crystal sphere was. But then why was? I mean, we don't know why the crystal sphere was there though. Was it on the body that was swung over? Karain Master's talisman worn by Elise Dumont, found in the garden of the Inner Temple. The burnt letter, dagger, stone lantern, Dusky Bridge. How many times do we have to present this, old man? I don't know. Attorney's badge. Oh, shoot. Hazakura Temple map. Does it have something to do with the map? What is that? What is this blue orb right here? What does that represent right there? I honestly don't know. What does this mean? I mean, it does make sense that you would go from here and like swoosh over to here. It represents a ball. Well, I don't know who the ball is. That me? I'm not a ball. I'm a phoenix, right? You should draw a little phoenix icon instead. Evidence to actual. The body was swung over like a pendulum. Holy, do I? What about these ones? Okay, so who was swung over? It was Elise Dumont, real name Misty Faye, Maya's mom, and master of the Kurain channeling technique. Went to the Inner Temple on the night of the incident and is now missing. You? Was it Bikini all along? Had none of Hazakura Temple discover the murder? Her bad back was really bad. Iris, the defendant and nun from Hazakura Temple, doesn't seem to have any spiritual power. Okay. Larice? No, of course not. Franziska? Miles? Dahlia fucking Hawthorne. Morgan Faye's daughter and Iris's twin sister. Who did she possess? Did she possess? I mean, if she's dead, right? If she's not possessing someone, what's your next best guess, right? How does her spirit play into all of this? That is the question that we are asking right now.
Pearl or Maya, someone went in, that spirit went into one of those girls. I'm just saying. She was executed? Yeah, that is exactly what I am saying. I'm glad you're in agreement right now, chat. She's a dead person, which means her spirit's floating around, which means she's probably pissed off, like Tutu. Remember Tutu? I remember Tutu. That was kind of a huge pivotal moment, defining a lot of the spiritual bullshittery going on in this universe. So how does that play into all of this? That is the question. Oh, yeah, we just got Dolly Hot. Oh, yeah, she's dead, by the way. The profile, yeah, it says that she's dead. I wonder if that's a weird thing that's going on. Elise's autopsy. What is the autopsy time? 10 to 11 caused loss of blood from stab in the back. Body fell 10 feet after death. The body fell 10 feet after... Does that have something to do with what we're talking about right now? If it was swung up, was it flung 10 feet after? Ooh, but okay, so the body's dead. Does that make sense? Take that! Before I present my evidence. Wait, sorry. Let me review what we know so far. According to this photo, one of the wires snapped. Looking at the map, we can see it's the one that was in front of the inner temple, right? So, then, ooh, that was the spot where the criminal... Yeah, precisely. Now let us consider the body's movement by looking at the overhead map. If the body was pushed from this point here, it would drop on the opposite bank at approximately this point. Why? I don't understand why that is the case. Did you say drop? Well, they must have failed to catch the body on the other bank. What? What makes you think something like that happened? Because I have evidence that suggests her body dropped some distance. But what evidence do you have that she was actually able to rig up a rope that was able to swing over such a large distance and then let go of the body at the other side? Over the first swing of the pendulum? What kind of evidence? Take a look at this autopsy report. It says here that her body fell about 10 feet after her death. 10 feet, huh? That's most likely the height difference between the two sides. Is it? The body overswung due to forward momentum, but then came loose and fell about 10 feet. What a fucking coinky-dink, huh? Wow! Who could have seen that coming? And then, as a result of the landing impact, this crystal sphere was knocked loose. Footloose, even. Yes, this blood-stained amethyst crystal. It's the one that came off Miss Elise Dumont's staff. And even more important is the place where this crystal sphere was found. Indeed, I believe it's already marked on this overhead map. The crystal was found... That's what the thing... Why is it not purple? Chat, what color is amethyst? Remind me. Sorry? I forgot. What color is amethyst, chat? I don't know. I'm taking a drink right now for unlimited... Oh, is it purple? Is amethyst purple? Huh, that's weird. That's kind of suspicious, don't you think? So why am I on my map right now seeing a blue orb? And if you're trying to dare argue to me that that is not blue, buddy, you're getting tossed straight into Eagle River. I don't know what else to tell you, okay? Sorry. Whoosh! You're getting whooshed right now. I'm just saying. Okay, that's purple. It's not, though. But it's not. It's obviously blue. And if you disagree, you need to go to the optometrist. It's as simple as that. Poll? Well, the poll's just gonna lie. It's all rigged. If you think... Okay, I'll prove you all wrong one of these days. Mark my words. I have to take lots of... Okay, got it. Okay. Precisely, Your Honor. In the very spot where the pendulum would arrive if given the right amount of speed.
This explains your theory quite well, Mr. Wright. You have provided us with a way the body could have been moved that night.
Did he get slapped?
An impressive deduction, Mr. Wright. Most impressive.
Oh, man.
Mr. Wright!
I thought this cold coffee might help you cool yourself down. I got coffee. That's a drink, okay. Is this goofier than most, I was about to say any, but most Danganronpa cases? I swung a body across a fucking chasm, and wouldn't you know it, I was lucky enough for the body to just fall off on the other side. I took a gamble, which is apparently the explanation that we're going with, and like, wow, it paid off really well. Apparently I'm like super good at tying knots. Did I mention how good I am at tying knots? Me, Iris? Yeah, I'm a knot tire, by the way. The ultimate knot tire. To make it so that the body gets thrown out on the other side of one swing of this pendulum. You've got to be kidding me. You have got to be joking. I don't understand. I know it's Ace Attorney and a lot of these things are bullshit, but like, this is honestly, this is Danganronpa levels of bullshit. I'm just saying. It really is. I think so, at least. I thought this cold coffee might help you cool it.
What is the meaning of this, Godot?
Coffee. That was a dark and bitter guess that you made, Trite. But you forgot about one thing.
Oh, and what would that be?
The aroma. What is that? What? Huh? A coffee's most reliable accomplice is its deep and profound aroma. The rest of the court doesn't speak Coffinese. Can you elaborate a bit more? If the criminal had sent the body to the other side, like you say, then naturally there must have been an accomplice lying in wait to catch it.
An accomplice?
The criminal wasn't able to cross Dusky Bridge, so who collected the body? What do you have to say about that, Trite? Well...
Mr. Godot is correct. This can't be work of a single person. Well, Mr. Wright, you know what you must do.
Yeah, I do. The body couldn't have made it to Hazakura Temple without an accomplice.
Very well then, if you please, Mr. Wright.
Who is the person that received the body on... Ah, shit, I should have saved. Why didn't you tell me to save earlier, chat? I don't care if there's a delay. I'm getting screwed up. Okay, who was it? Was it Maya? No, I doubt it. Was it Mia? Probably not. Was it Pearl? Well, I mean, where was Pearl? Was Pearl possessed by a demon? Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Older sister of Misty Faye and mother of Pearl and Iris is in solitary confinement. Why are we saying that Iris doesn't have any connection to spiritual power if she's a daughter of Morgan Faye? Did she just get the worst gene role possible? Is that, like, was Pearl seriously that much better, just in every single way? But Morgan Faye's daughter and Iris's twin sister. Who was the person that received the body on... They're working in tandem, aren't they? There's something about Iris. There's something about Dahlia Hawthorne. Something about spirit possession, right? Of course, there has to be. But like, okay, so where was Pearl? Pearl was with Maya's mom.
which means that she was on the other side of the temple. Which means that maybe she was being possessed to drag the body all the way back on the snowmobile? Well, that's an interesting... Okay, so let's see. The possibilities right now are Pearl, I guess... well, would it be it couldn't be. It was anyone on the other side of the bridge. It would be Pearl, not Godot, not Dick, not Bikini. Well, no, not Bikini, no. Elise? No, that doesn't make sense. Iris? The defendant, a nun from Hazakura Temple, doesn't seem to have any spiritual powers. But what if... Larice Dumont, aka Larry Butts, saw an unbelievable sight at Heavenly Hall. You were the... Did you get... I mean, of course he doesn't have any spirit. He has less spiritual powers than Iris, you know? Of course. Franziska doesn't exist. Miles doesn't exist. Dahlia Hawthorne. Morgan Faye's daughter and Iris's twin sister. She was executed only a month ago. Wow. We have got to speed up this execution process. That's what I'm saying. Morgan Faye? Nah, man. Of course not. Pearl Faye. Who was the person that received the body on the Hazakura Temple side? Maybe Bikini was right. Okay, but Iris has been testifying this entire time. Like, or no, she wasn't though. It's literally in my pocket right now. Where's Bikini's testimony? What is Bikini saying one more time? Head nun of Hazakura Temple discovered the murder. Her bad back really bothers. Okay, so Bikini claims that she saw someone that looked like Iris, right? But that doesn't. But then how does that connect? Does it connect? What type of possession bullshit is going on? I know there's an element of possession happening, but who was possessing who? I don't know. I think it's either Iris. Did Iris no, did Dahlia possess Pearl? Or maybe did Dahlia possess Maya and then do all this shit and then Iris was waiting on the other side? But then, I mean, how does Dahlia talk to Iris about what's going on? Because, you know, the twins and whatnot. I wish I could save right now. I really do. It can only be you, Sister Iris. Unless it's Pearl. Huh? Ah! Ah! I don't see why you're so surprised. The only way to transport the body from Dusky Bridge is by snowmobile, which you do know how to drive. Then it was premeditated, right? But with her bad back, Sister Bikini could never pick up a body like that? You're the only one that could have managed it! Trite, were you even listening to the witness's testimony? I was trying my best. On the night of the crime, this little cutie pie, thank you for not calling her kitten, was on cleanup duty in the inner temple garden after the mother-daughter bloodbath. I haven't forgotten, but have you, Mr. Godot? This witness was also seen at Hazakura Temple. Yes, that's what I'm saying, desecrating the corpse of the victim. That's what I'm talking about. Strange indeed. It's almost as if, on that night, the defendant was in two different places at the same time. Oh my fucking god, it's almost... What are we talking about? Is the Morgan Faye's daughter and the Iris... Oh my goodness. Sister Iris, let me ask you something. Why didn't you mention it when you first gave your testimony? Mention what? The pendulum, of course. I guess that's what we're calling it. Using this sketch drawn by an eyewitness, I have established how the body was moved using the burnt-out bridge, which means it's now a fact that this occurred, something you should have already known. No, I had no idea. I didn't know anything about the pendulum. Bullshit, but the body couldn't have been passed along to the other side without your help, so you should have known about it. In fact, it'd be impossible for you to be clueless about this whole thing. Unless you're not really Iris to begin with? What? Thank you, pea peasants, for the 100 bits. Have some Gabe. It's now please save Lamau.
The one true and donated $1. Save, please just save.
No. What? How can you say that, Mr. Wright?
What? What kind of nonsense is this? You're saying this witness isn't Iris of Hasakura Temple? Are you serious, Trite? You mean this woman is?
Oh, Jesus Christ. There's no one besides Iris that could have received the corpse that night. That is true. Now I get it. Now I know why I've been sick to my stomach this whole trial. Why her whole demeanor changed so suddenly from yesterday. Why her whole... And why she's trying to pin this murder on Maya. No shit. No fucking... It's... Remember when I was talking about that possession bullshittery? This one is what I should have hovered over me. And that... Hold on. Remember what I was saying about that possession bullshittery? Remember what I was saying about that whole thing that I was saying this whole time? The woman that's standing there at the witness stand, her real name... No way. Bruh. But like, is it, but, you know, is the real, I mean, what is the real name? Is the real name Maya Fey, or is the real name Dahlia Hot? It's kind of complicated. Like, I mean, it depends on your point of view at the end of the day. But the person possessing is the one who is not guilty, because even if you possess someone and do a crime, then you're not necessarily guilty, so that doesn't count. But we're talking about... It wants me to do this one, doesn't it? It wants me to say that this... Yeah, bro, I fucked this girl so many times in college, and of course she's suspicious. We all know this. I never thought I'd have to utter your name again, let alone see you. It's been a long time. Dahlia fucking Hawthorne! Hawthorne? Sister Iris had a twin sister. Please look at my papers. And you're looking at her, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. That name rings some bells. Distant bells, but bells nonetheless. Ha! It's just your imagination, Gramps. This file contains all the relevant data about Dahlia Hawthorne. Oh, you had that ready. How convenient.
Oh, yes, I remember now. That case 5 years ago.
My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I just want to say it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence.
The honor is all mine. No, the honor is all mine. I want to fuck you. But, according to this, Dahlia Hawthorne is already dead.
Well, that's the thing, Your Honor. Here's the crazy thing about that, Your Honor. You think that she's dead, but actually, I don't know if you're a Christian, a Buddhist, Muslim, Jewish. I'm about to blow your mind right now.
It says her execution was carried out last month.
Here's the thing about all of that. So what? I don't care. Death has no meaning in this courtroom. Is that the first smart thing that Godot has ever said? That's crazy.
What?
True.
Order!
Wait a moment. How can you? My sister, she's already dead. What kind of... No. You of all people should already understand, after all. The blood of the master of the current channeling technique flows within that body. Now, what could Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney mean by that, possibly? The correct channeling technique? Now, where have I heard that? Like 10 minutes ago, you fucking geezer! That's right, you're not Dahlia Hawthorne herself, even though I said you were. You're the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne, currently inhabiting the body of a spirit medium. Bro, I'm honestly on cloud 9. I was nervous before this trial began, but I'm popping off. What an exciting story. Exciting, but quite impossible. You're asking us to buy that Dahlia Hawthorne just happened to be channeled by someone? Oh, Godot, you stupid bitch. Oh, you're pathetic. On the very night of the murder to a temple where her twin sister Iris was? Well, if you're going to put things that way, then yeah. Objection. You better object. It is unbelievable, I understand. We're supposed to believe a coincidence like that just happened. Bitch, it's a Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney game. What do you expect? Objection! Yes, it's a Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney game. Naturally, it was no coincidence. The whole thing was part of a plan from the very beginning. It's all written right here in these instructions. That is so fucking true. It's the burnt instructions. Oh, what is it? These instructions were written by your mom, Morgan Fay. Literally your mom. And part of the plan called for Dahlia Hawthorne to be channeled. That night, there were 2 irises at Hazakura Temple. 2 of them. 2 of them! That's right, 2 of them! Even the time of the channeling was planned out as soon as you hear the lights out bell. In other words, 10 p.m. However, Iris was seen before dinner time. That means the Iris that was at dinner was the real Iris. And the Iris who gave me this hood and the main hall was also the real Iris. Okay, things are getting complicated right here. Yo, thank you, James28LG, for the tier 1 sub. Thank you. Meaning that the Iris sister bikini saw at the Inner Temple was someone else dressed as her, namely one Dahlia Hawthorne. Do you even know what you're saying, Trite? This whole channeling the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne business? Yes, it's true you found plans that talk about it. However, there's one thing that's perfectly clear. The witness currently standing in the witness stand is the real Buddy, I'm not so sure. What? Ah! Clam down and remember what you know about the night of the crime. After meeting Sister Bikini, the Dahlia Hawthorne that had been channeled would have been stranded at the Inner Temple due to the lightning strike. Right? The pendulum. Dude, the pendulum is crazy. That's fucking crazy. I have to drink again for the pendulum. I'm so sorry. That is so insane. This is honest. The pendulum method, or the pendulum whatever we're calling it, that is honest to God dang and rompeteers of unbelievable. It is. It really, really is. And I've seen the rope way, okay? I've played V3 too. Was that 2? I don't remember. 3? I don't know. Who knows? No, 3 was the seesaw. That was totally different. Okay, it was V3 too. Cheers. That is crazy, crazy, crazy. Thank you, Sergeant Guy, for the 200 bits. The Virgin Seesaw effect versus the Chad Pendulum effect. Man, Corey Keogh wishes, dude. He fucking wishes he was able to concoct this type of bullshittery. Spoilers, by the way. It was Corey Keogh the whole time. Imagine looking at Corey Keogh and being like, yeah, I bet he's a good guy. I bet he's not totally suspicious and probably a murderer. Like, come on. I don't even feel bad about spoiling that one. That's right. Naturally, that would mean that the Iris that received the body was the real Iris. Are you with me so far? I guess so. After being notified of what happened, the police came to Hazakura Temple Main Hall. There, they found Iris in her room and arrested her. Thank you, Amanagawa Aku, for the 100 bits. The pendulum walked so the seesaw could run. I feel like both are kind of equally ridiculous, but I still feel like, I don't know. What is the seesaw effect more insane than the pendulum effect? I honestly don't know. I don't know. I really don't. They're both so insane. If both are like at a 100 on the insane scale, which is worse? It's hard to say. It's impossible. And ever since, she's been under police supervision at the detention center even. Yeah, I guess. I can't deny any of that. Whew, thank you. It looks like he's finally convinced. But something still seems weird. Way weird. I'm still not convinced that the Iris here is the same from the night before. I suppose you're about to say something really ridiculous. Buddy, we have barely begun. You drink it, you're gonna need it. Like the real Iris and the spirit of Dahlia somehow switched places. The real... I don't know about that. Switched places? I don't, that's a bit far even for me. To be perfectly honest, there are still quite a few things I don't understand, but I do know that unless we confirm the witness's identity, we can't continue this trial. Iris doesn't have the spiritual power needed to channel Dahlia, which means they must have switched places somewhere. No, we got it. Well, Mr. Wright, since the time she was arrested at Hazakura Temple, have there been any chances for Iris to switch places with Dahlia Hawthorne? Not a chance. Oh, there was one. Have there been any chances for Iris to switch places with Dahlia Hawthorne? Maybe. It probably wants me to say this. Your Honor, I think there might have been one chance. Oh, explain. Yesterday, for a few minutes, Iris's whereabouts were unknown. Unknown? What do you mean? What I mean is, there was a span of time in which Iris was able to move about freely unsupervised. Well, who was it? Who would give a murder suspect time to move about freely like that? I'm sorry, I know you didn't mean to. It wasn't your fault? I'm sorry, I know you didn't mean to. It wasn't your fault. The person who gave Iris the chance to freely move, what? Oh, the earthquake! The earthquake! Where is it? Where is he? I know the person who gave Iris the chance to freely move about was the person who was afraid of earthquakes, probably. This is Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah, Your Honor. There probably should have been like 2 people looking after her in the grand scheme of things, but that's neither here nor there. There was a fairly large earthquake yesterday, was there not? And the what? Your Honor, please verify what I'm saying right now. Earthquake! Oh shit, the inner temple is kind of tremormite. Whoa, maybe Maya's dead. How could I have? She fled! She escaped! I remember everything! I love you, Edgeworth. We went to the inner temple right away. And you know what we saw? That bitch. And it's true, Iris was already there. However, they had already switched places by that point in time. When I arrived at the training hall, I was met by none other than Dahlia Hawthorne. I was? That's quite enough already, Mr. Wright. Now see here, no judge in his right mind would consider the... Be quiet, I say is Miles Edgeworth right now. Oh, never mind. It's been a long time, Mr. Judge. What? That voice? I guess I'll have to ask again. I was not Miles Edgeworth, I'm sorry. Upon meeting a beautiful lady, always ask for her name and profession. That's one of my rules, remember?
No, dude, I'm so smart. It's Dahlia Hawthorne. And my current profession, permanently retired. 'Cause I died, remember? No, I do.
Ha! So you're not going to bother hiding your identity anymore, huh?
Why should I? After all, I'm dead. There's really nothing you can do to punish me.
What is going on?
Dahlia Hawthorne? I never thought we'd meet again, and I never thought we'd meet like this. That's for sure. But this time, I'll end it for her and for myself. To be continued! Whoa, we're there already. Remember when Phoenix asked her about her ex-boyfriend, lol? There's a lot to take into account right now. What a twist! What a twist! Can you believe there's some possession bullshittery happening right now? My goodness, I can hardly believe it! 4-2. Man, we have been streaming for like 3 hours. What do you think, chat? I don't know how much more there is, but do you think I should continue or what? Should I continue? Should I stop? Matt96, thank you so much for gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Thank you. Continue, finish the game. I don't know. That's a big commitment. We'll play a little bit more. Sure, why not? It's only been 3 hours. February 10th, 1:06 p.m. District Court, Courtroom number 7. I told you I did not need that save, by the way. I told you. Now then, let's continue where we left off, shall we? Well, witness. Yeah, what do you want? Well, it seems that if we're to learn the truth, we'll need to hear your testimony. I have no problem with that. But when you've seen what I have, sometimes the truth is better left unknown. What does that even mean? I don't know. In any case, let's hear your testimony. Tell us about the plan that was carried out that night, please. The plan! It's time for the plan! The whole plan began with my death. I'm so sorry. You all know what I'm about to say right now because I said that I'm so sorry, but yeah, you all know. I don't even have to say anymore. I'll just, you know. Sometimes it be like that, you know. Human anatomy and whatnot. See ya.
I'm back. Hi, guys. Hello. What were we talking about? The whole plan began with my death. Is that true? You died a long time ago. A stupid plan hatched by Morgan Fay to install her own daughter as the next master. But for it to work, Maya Fey would first have to die. The idea was for me to kill Maya and then have the blame pinned on Iris. The plan went wrong, but it seems to have succeeded anyway. What? So that means you really are... Wait a minute. Did you just say the plan was to kill Maya Fey? Yeah, you have a problem with that? I sure fucking do! That's my Maya! Don't give me that bullshit! Watch yourself, trite. If you've got a problem, solve it during cross-examination. That's one of my rules, you know. Mr. Godot is correct, and by the way, that's one of my rules as well. To kill Maya? Could it be true? What are we talking about? The plan. The whole plan began with my death. Okay. You were executed last month, right? Yeah, I was hanged. Hanged? Jeez. We're still doing that in Japan? California? That's crazy. It wasn't exactly pleasant. How did you manage to discuss the plan? When did you talk with Morgan Fay? Last year, she was transferred to the same detention center as me. Since I was on death row and she was my mom, it was actually pretty easy to meet with her. I see! So that's when you discussed the plan? Ha! Are you stupid? At first, that woman was planning to kill me as well. What? Why? Even though I'm her own daughter. But we've already made a whole counterpoint as to why you would not want to kill someone who is your daughter. So actually, that's a contradiction. That doesn't make any sense. All to make Pearl Fay the master of Karain? She's a cold, twisted bitch. She thought she could finally regain her lost honor. The honor she lost when her younger sister, Misty, took her place as the master. Ever since that day, she's been working on this plan. A plan, huh? A stupid plan hatched by Morgan Fay to install her own daughter as the next master. I did not mean to do that. I'm so sorry. You're talking about Pearl Fay, is that right? Where the hell is Pearl right now? Why is she not sitting next to me as Mia, trying to help me the fuck out? Where is Pearl? Yes, though at first she had high hopes for the two of us. You and your twin sister, Iris? That's right. Fortunately, neither of us had much spiritual power. That's why we were abandoned by her, along with our papas. Abandoned? The only person I ever really cared about in life was myself. My sister was a nuisance, so I convinced my father to leave her at an old temple. What a bitch! As if that's any surprise. You mean Iris? Yeah, my papa remarried a woman who was also a daughter. The less children you have, the more money there is to go around, right? I guess. And on top of that, my father had absolutely no interest in children in general. How horrible! The really horrible one was that woman, that bitter, vengeful cow. It was her stubbornness that gave birth to that child, Pearl Fay. That was probably a guy, and her, for 9 months. She was born with an abundance of spiritual power. Unfortunately for her, Morgan Fay heaped all of her broken hopes and dreams onto that poor child's back. All because her pathetic dreams of having her bloodline become the main family. But for it to work, Maya Fay would have to die. Is that really true? Maya would have to die? Why? For our bloodline to succeed as the main family, thus making Pearl the new master, the remaining descendants of the current master had to be taken care of. That's fucked, though. But Pearls would never agree to a plan like that unless she was possessed. She adores Maya. How cringe. You still don't get it, do you? What Pretzel wanted had nothing to do with it. Morgan didn't care one bit about Pretzel. The only thing she cared about was the position of the master, that's all!
That's stupid.
It really is, too. She was willing to sacrifice anything and anyone to achieve her goal. The life of her daughter, and naturally, the life of Maya Fey as well.
How could anyone do that? What are they, some type of evil person? In Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy world, there's no evil guys in here. The idea was for me to kill Maya and then have the blame pinned on Iris. Dude, we are trying so hard to kill Maya, but it's just not gonna work. Or to pin crimes that Maya did a kill on Maya. It's never ever gonna work. You were going to kill Maya? Pearl didn't need to know anything about it. All she had to do was follow the instructions in the letter and channel me. She is 9 years old after all. It's like her brain is a fucking sponge. It's so easy. You tell her jump off a bridge, she does it. She doesn't even question. Then I would have simply used her body and finished the job. In any case, I'm already dead, and there's nothing any of you can do to me. Where's my salt? So the plan was to blame the crime on your younger twin, Juan, Sister Iris of Hazakura Temple. She and I absolutely look identical. No one can tell us apart. If someone were to witness me killing Maya, naturally they would think it was Iris that had done it. And the witness in this case was the head nun, Sister Bikini. I never would have guessed she was going to return to Hazakura Temple that night, but she wound up seeing Iris's crime anyway. But why did you want to pin the murder on Iris in the first place? She's your twin sister, is she not? That's what I'm saying. Twin sister? Don't make me lol. She's nothing but a backstabber. I couldn't care less about her. Is that foreshadowing for the autopsy? Stabbed in the back? Is that backstabber? What do you mean by... You just don't understand. You never will. Anyway. Anyway, the plan went wrong, but it seems to have succeeded anyway. Did it? You're admitting all this shit in a court of law right now. You think the plan was a success? You heard me. Just as that woman had hoped. Maya Fey is dead? Now the title of the master will pass on to Pearl Fey. No, she's not. That's stupid. Maya's just... She's trapped inside the sacred cavern. No, she's not. Really? You're as foolishly optimistic as ever, aren't you, my darling Feeny? Wait, what? Do you want to know the truth? Ever since we met, I've despised you. Your sniveling naivete and your pathetic faith in other people. I just want to know one thing. What did you personally think of Morgan Fey's plan? I told you already, didn't I? It was a stupid plan. On that, we agree, babe. It had no point, no value other than fulfilling her own greedy desires. Yes, it was certainly nothing to be proud of. If that's how you feel, why did you help her carry it out? Why would you do it? Why would you kill Maya? Which you totally did, by the way. You may not understand it, being the kind and gentle soul that you are. You may not be able to appreciate why someone like me would help a woman like that. So then could you tell me why? Isn't it obvious? I'm not like that woman. I only act in my own self-interest. The reason I helped her was for myself. For my own personal satisfaction. What? So this woman, Dahlia Hawthorne, the girl I banged so many times in college, she had her own reason for wanting Maya die? Daya even? Do you understand why I would kill Maya Fey now? What my goal was?
Obviously, it's because you were helping Morgan Fay. Helping? Don't make me lol. From the day I was born to the day I died, I never helped anyone. I lived for myself, and in the end, I died for myself. I thought that was obvious. So she wasn't actually cooperating with Morgan? She was just using Morgan and her plan so she could accomplish her own goal? All I wanted to do was kill Maya Fey. That was the only way I could think to get revenge. Who? It looks like I have no choice but to present that piece of evidence. I can't believe it! She meant to kill Maya? I've got to keep a cool head, and I need to get more information out of her. It's the only way to understand this plan and what she was after as well. The whole plan began with my death. A stupid plan hatched by Morgan Fay to install her own daughter as the next master. But for it to work, Maya Fey would first have to die. The idea was for me to kill Maya and then have the blame pinned on Iris. The plan went wrong, but it seems to have succeeded anyway, so it didn't go wrong at all, actually. Do you understand why I would kill Maya Fey now, what my goal was? I can't believe this. She meant to kill Maya? I've got to keep a cool head, and I need to get more information. Revenge! My revenge? My revenge on Mia Fey? Is that where we're trying to go with this right now? Mia Fey deceased? Maya's oldest sister and my eternal mentor in life and law passed away 2 years ago. Rest in power. A stupid plan hatched by Morgan Fay to install her own daughter. For it to work, Maya had to die. The idea was for me to kill Maya and then have the blame pinned on Iris. The plan went wrong, but it seems to have succeeded anyway. Do you understand why I would kill Maya Fey now? What my goal was? To get revenge on Mia Fey, not Maya. Mia Fey for putting you in prison and getting you executed? Why are there so many pissed off ghouls and ghosties in this game? How do we fix this? No way. Could it be that your actual goal had nothing to do with Maya Fey herself? As I said, none of you have the power to punish me anymore, because I'm already dead, remember? Well, I had the same problem, you see. You can't punish the dead, and you can't take revenge against them either. You wanted to take revenge on someone. That is what she said, Your Honor. Remember when she said that thing? I was sentenced to die because of that woman, Mia fucking Fey! I somehow knew this was it. It's crazy how I knew that, right? I wanted to send her a message. It was at her hands that I suffered my first humiliation. I wanted her to feel the same pain she had made me feel. Sadly, when I realized revenge was impossible, I plug pulled. And the reason it was impossible, was it perhaps because Mia Fey had already died? Yeah, and I realized there's only one way to take revenge against the dead. And how do you do that? Even when the body dies, the spirit, the ego, it lives on forever, ever. I wanted to take away the person that Mia Fey loved the most. What a horrible way of thinking. Dude, she's chaotic evil to the max. I wanted to kill her with my own hands. That would be the one and only way I could take my revenge against Mia Fey. That was the reason I helped out with that woman's plans. Just for that? For that you would kill Maya? Your goal was no different than that of Morgan Fay. You dumb bitch. As they say, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. What a cruel plan. Cruel, cold, and heartless. Don't waste your time preaching to the dead, which I am right now. I've already told you, there's not a thing you can do to me. That night. Well, if that's the case, why wouldn't you just, lunge at me right now and try to, stab me to death? Why wouldn't you just, take a bite out of my jugular, you know? If you wanted to kill a guy immediately as quickly as possible, there's, if you have literally nothing to lose, then why are you even, sitting here doing any of this? At about 9:30 p.m., I materialized into this world. I quickly pinned my hair up and put on a demon warding hood. I remember that. Well, I have the hood at least. Then I picked up the staff that was by my side and left Hasakura Temple. So, it was Elise Dumal who channeled her after all? That ridiculous head nun never noticed a thing. She left Maya Fey at the inner temple and wobbled back, clutching her poor old back. What did you do then? That kid was easier to handle than I had hoped. I caught up with her in front of the stone lantern. Then I took out the dagger I got from the storeroom, and you know what I did? No, you didn't. So then you're saying you stabbed Maya. It's strange, but I don't have a clear memory of what happened after that. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god, I'm so sick and tired of this. What does that mean? No clear memory? I don't know. I think I was stabbed. You were stabbed? At the last minute, Maya Fey must have stabbed me, I'm sure of it. What? That's not like her at all. Maya wouldn't stab a French fry with a plastic fork. Anyway, I suddenly lost consciousness. I fainted. And then you know what? I did next? I fucking fainted, Your Honor. I literally passed out for a spell. I was like, oh. And then I was like, what's going on? Oh, I think I fainted for a spell. That's exactly how it... I'm taking a drink. Don't worry, guys. Come on, guys. And then I fainted. I'm fainting at the sight of this bullshit that I'm reading right now. Cheers. The big orange cup is empty. I have to pour more water into the big orange cup. I think you missed some bits while you were in the bathroom a while back. Who did it? Before we get to that, Fire0117X, thank you for the prime. Do you have a favorite J&A quote? A favorite J&A quote? I don't know. It's impossible to say. What did I miss on the bits? Is it lots of Diglets cheered for 100 biddies? I appreciate that. Amongwa Aku, 100 bits, 20. That was 27 minutes ago. No, we got that one. I have to pour more water into the drink. So here, I don't know if you can hear it, chat, but there it is. There's my water going into my big orange cup right now. See? I mean, you can't see, but did you hear? I don't know if you heard, but we'll see if you can hear. But before I did, I scrawled her name on the lantern. Just as I was passing out, I wrote Maya behind my back. I had hoped it would cast suspicion on her. I can't believe she was trying to cast sus. That's where my memory temporarily stops. It stops? How convenient! I don't have any memory of actually killing Maya Fey with my own two hands. What? My very last memory was Maya's terror-filled eyes. When I woke up after that, I was in the sacred cavern surrounded by darkness. You were in the sacred cavern surrounded by darkness. Thank you, Alienace, for the 100 gifted biddies. I don't know who gave you bits a while ago when you were in the bathroom, but I can say with 100% certainty that it wasn't me. Nope, definitely not. Well, I know no one would give me bits or give me subs or anything like that while I'm AFK, so I would hope not. And that's a drink for suspicion also. We're gonna go ahead and pour that drink right now, by the way. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Here's the sus one. There it is. I poured the drink, and now I drink the drink. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Chat, I implore you not to spoil the game right now, but I must ask you, how far along am I into this trial? I don't know.
Am I all? There's no way I'm almost. Like, this is a long boy. It's a long one. Somewhat close? I don't think that's true. 5 hours left. You are not close. There's a lot more. 65%. I'm getting mixed answers here. You're not close. About half. It's hard to say. Half, I'd say 3/5-ish. Someone, I think. The trial has not begun. I'd say you're pretty close. There are so many mixed answers in the chat right now. I don't know. You are more than halfway. I trust Hacker's answer a lot more than anyone else's put together. 60% finish part 2, save part 3. Well, what is... I don't know what part 2 is. I don't know what that even means. 60% sounds accurate? Is that true? I'm gonna keep on going, okay? I would say 60% seems accurate. Well, should I keep going? I'm in a precarious situation right now. I honestly don't know what to do. You know, I could stay up and play the rest of this all the way to the end. I could do it. It wouldn't even be hard. Like, I'd do it no problem. But it's getting late on a Thursday night, so I'm not sure if I should actually stick with it and go to the very end. Thank you, lots of Diglets, for the 100 biddies. Choo-choo, let's continue this on a Lawyer Friday once we get to a good stopping point. Well, if I'm like 60% of the way done, then... Well, for me, it is technically Lawyer Friday. This is true. You're in the Sacred Caverns! I'm trying. I am 2/3 of the way through. Don't say, man, I don't know what to do. I don't know how much longer I got in me. I'm sorry. But the awkward thing is, like, I'm not sure if I'm finishing all of this in one night, which at this rate, probably not. I don't think I have another third of this stream in me to get to the very end. But at the same time, I don't want the next stream on Lawyer Friday to just be like an hour of me finishing this trial. That's the problem. Thank you for the 1,000 bits, Consino. Lawyer Friday, woo. We're almost there. Are we almost there? It seems like we're kind of like 60% of the way there. You have a good stopping point if you want to stop today. This sucks, man. Again, I can't stress this enough. It's not me, it's you, chat. It's not me, it's you. I don't want to put the pressure onto you or anything, but I understand that it's a Thursday night, for most of you, a Friday morning right now, and a lot of you gotta get to bed so you can wake up and go to class and or go to work tomorrow. I get that. Trust me, I do. That's why I want to stop the stream. I could be awake for another few hours and finish this entire game, but I want as many people as here as possible to see it. I don't want people to have to go or feel the pressure to go to bed or go to sleep or anything like that and then miss what we are doing right now. So that makes me want to end the stream. And so I think I might do that. I think I will end the stream, in fact, okay? I think I'm gonna do it. Not right now. I want to get to at least the next cross-examination or whatever. You are in the Sacred Cavern. The entrance was sealed with one of those trick locks. Yeah, there was one of those. Somehow I had been trapped in there. But how did you wind up in there? I'd like to know that myself. Anyway, I was worried. I didn't know whether or not Maya Fey was dead. And I swore I wouldn't return to the underworld until I knew I had killed her myself. Well, that's weird. For a ghost, you're one tough cookie. Or should I say kitten? I wanted to get out of there and make sure she was dead, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't let go. The trick lock stopped you, huh? I didn't know how to remove it. So then you're saying you're actually confined against your will inside the Sacred Cavern? Yeah, I wanted to get rid of that annoying lock as soon as possible. But it wasn't easy. I kept getting interrupted while I was working on it. Interrupted? It was early in the morning, but someone came into the training hall. What? Could it have been Maya Fey herself? The girl? I thought the same thing, but I couldn't see. Why? If someone had spotted me, I would have lost my chance to take revenge. So I made...
sure to hide myself well at the back of the sacred cavern. That morning, only 2 people could have gone into the training hall. Maya and Pearls! That's true. Pretzel went there to cover the hanging scroll in gravy. I remember that. Still, I finally managed to remove the lock, but I was too late. What do you mean by that? The files had already started to gather. The bridge had been fixed and the police had started their investigation, right? Naturally, I couldn't go out. So instead, I returned to the cavern and put the lock back on myself. I'm sorry, I have the hiccups right now. I realized I wouldn't get a chance to see Maya's corpse as I had hoped. But just then, Lady Luck showed up. Lady who? After that big earthquake, she showed up all by herself. Didn't it show up when the earthquake occurred? Itself? The real Iris? She said she'd come to make sure the sacred cavern was all right. Stupid girl. I came out from the sacred cavern and got a feel for the situation. And I locked her away in my place. Is that right? I had finally learned exactly what had happened. It was then that I learned that the plan had actually succeeded. Well, no, it didn't. We're here in court talking about it right now. I mean, what do you mean your plan had succeeded? I had misunderstood one thing, you see. That night, the one that had summoned me, I had assumed that it was Pearl Faye. Well, of course you would assume that. It was written on the instructions. But I was wrong. The person that had actually called my spirit back was Maya Faye. No, it's not. It was Misty Faye. Fuck. Damn it. Damn it. I'm so close. What? Thank you, Paris, for the 100 bits. Don't worry about where the extra locks came from, though. No, I'm kind of worried. Well, that's really the only possibility, isn't it? After I lost consciousness in the garden, it was her body that was left lying there. But who are you possessing right now? Is it not Maya? I'm so confused. Why have we not addressed that this is Maya yet? Because who the hell else could you be possessing right now, Dahlia? Maya Faye! I wasn't able to kill her with my own hands after all. I'm a ghost. But even so, I made her commit the most vile sin a human can commit. What? Matricide, the sin of killing her own mother. Are we calling that the most vile one? No way! No way! Order! Order in the court! What is the meaning of this? It's true that I was the one who attacked Maya Faye, but even so, the murderer who actually snuffed out Misty Faye's life. These hiccups are killing me, man. Now I gotta end the stream. Misty Faye's life was none other than your darling little Maya. What? That's stupid. That's stupid. Are you sure about that? Just think about it. There's evidence supporting these facts, isn't there? What? What do you mean? What is this so-called evidence? The fact that Maya Faye has disappeared is evidence enough, isn't it? But you are the one? Huh? The idea that she's still in the sacred cavern is just ridiculous. I agree. She wasn't able to escape from the inner temple that much is obvious. In that case, there was only one place she could be. Where? Do I have to spell it out? The bottom of Eagle River, where else? Eagle what? Maya Faye killed her long-lost mom. Can you imagine the guilt she must have felt when she realized that? That's why she threw herself into the Eagle River. Most bodies that wind up in there are lost forever. No. That's dumb. but what if that's stupid? So what do you have to say now, Feeny? What? Can you silence that shit, Godot? Oh, it is actually... Oh, sorry, that's my phone. What kind of ringtone is that? That's weird. Did you get that, like, commissioned? What is... Godot here. Okay, thank you. Was it something important? They just They finished removing the locks from the sacred cavern? That's awesome! What about my... There was a woman in the cave. Wait, what? Was it Maya Fey? It was the accused, Sister Iris. Wait, what? Don't look so surprised. I locked her in there yesterday. I just finished telling you that. So, where's Maya? There was no one else who found... No one else found inside the sacred cavern. No. That cannot be. No, I refuse to believe it. I told you, didn't I? She's died! No, she didn't. Come on, no, she didn't. What are we trying to pull here? No. Of course not. It seems that this case has come to an end, a tragic end. No, it didn't, though. I know it's longer, that's the funny part. Sadly, it appears the killer of Elise Demore, also known as Misty Fey, was her own daughter, Maya Fey, who is dead. Overcome with guilt for what she had done, Maya Fey jumped to her death in the raging waters of the Eagle River. This cannot be. Ha! 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 Coffee. Yummy. Trite. Have you ever heard this one? Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth. No matter how improbable it may seem. What is that even supposed to mean, Prosecutor Godot? According to this witness, Maya Fey threw herself into the Eagle River. However, is that really the truth? Probably not. Remember, this woman testified earlier that the bridge was already on fire when the murder was taking place in the garden, which means if Maya had thrown herself into the river, it must have been from the inner temple side, near the bridge. That's true. You can't do that, though. There's rocks down there. I remember from that one... Can we see it again? You can't do that! There's too many rocks down there! I remember all of the rocks, the bedrock! You would simply hit the ground and all of your items would explode out of you. It's as simple as that. How do you expect me to not remember such a crucial piece of information? Especially when we're bringing it up right now and talking about the inner temple and jumping from the inner temple side. Of course it doesn't make any sense. You're jumping into rocks! It's right into the rocks. I'm winning. But that's impossible, actually. Oh, wait, what? It's impossible to jump into the river from there. What? Don't get your panties all twisted up, trite. Just relax and think through the whole thing again. Is it because of the rocks? So it's impossible? Maya couldn't have thrown herself into Eagle River. Well, Mr. Wright, Miss Hawthorne claims Miss Fey threw herself into the river. I think it's time. Maybe. I saved the game. Do you have any evidence that refutes this claim? That's a complicated question. Do I not show the temple map? I mean, of course I do. It shows that the thing is there. But should I play the... How much more of the game should I play? Because I know there's still so much more. But I want to present this next... You know what? I keep going? Really? But it's kind of a biased answer, though. Like, all of the people here right now are gonna say keep going.
As opposed to all of the people who are not here right now, who would say stop. You know? Where's a good stopping point? I don't know where a good stopping point. I don't think we're at a good stopping point right now. Fuck it. Trust in Hacker? I suppose it's impossible to jump into the Eagle River from the Inner Temple side because of the rocks, remember? What? 11 years ago, you jumped into the very same river? Just take a look. See? Rocks? There will be a spot for me? Okay, if you say... I guess I'll just keep on playing until that spot happens. I'm sorry about the hiccups also. It sucks, but I wish I could fix it. As you can see, below the cliff of the Inner Temple side is a big rock shelf. Oh! You're right. She wouldn't have reached the river if she had jumped off from there. In other words, if she had jumped, we should be able to see her body in this photo. I mean, when was the photo taken exactly? I don't know if that's true. So you finally figured it out. Thank you, Paris, for the 100 bits. You're about half an hour from the next save at least, and maybe 3 hours from finishing overall at your pace. Well, that's like a whole stream is the problem. So I don't know, man. This is what I was worried about. I was told that this was gonna be a long one, and I'm just not sure what to do. Order! You're just playing with me. Maya Faye's body is at the bottom of Eagle River. Can we get some divers in there? I'm sure we can figure that out, actually. There's nowhere else she could possibly be hiding, Miss Hawthorne. But you are Maya. Have you ever heard this one before? Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth. Do you remember that when I said that just now? I'm the one saying that. Yeah, I remember. Maya Fey wasn't inside the sacred cavern. We now know that she didn't throw herself into Eagle River. Correct. That eliminates all the most likely possibilities. Thank you, WillReal7 for the 100 bits. If you quit at this point, then the next stream will be like 90 minutes tops. Dude, I don't want to beat the game today. Should I beat the game today? Is this the right time? I don't know. I feel like I still have a lot more to go, don't I? I don't know. It's 30 to 45 minutes. A lot of people are saying no. If you keep streaming, you can get the 100 bits. Save the rest. I kind of want to save the rest. I can't go on that much longer. I'm sorry. Sorry, chat. The hiccups are contributing. Trust Hacker. I'm trying my best, but I don't know. If there is a good stopping point coming up soon, I'll stop, okay? I promise, Cade, there is a stopping point for you soon. Well, there you have it. That eliminates all the most likely possibilities. Now, although it seems improbable, there is still one other place she could be. What? What is the what? That's obviously a bluff. So where is her dead body? Well, she's not dead, first of all. Finally, I think the pieces are falling into place. Normally, the living have no way to punish the dead. But I think there is a way to give Dahlia Hawthorne the ultimate punishment. Damn it. The ultimate anything is a drink. I have to drink for that one. Even though I do be hiccuping quite a lot. Okay, cheers, everybody. I'll do it. Especially since we're almost near a checkpoint, right, Hacker? Right? It doesn't matter. We're almost done anyway. So cheers. And drink 3, 2, 1. The ultimate punishment. Shall I tell you, Miss Hawthorne? Shall I tell you where Maya Fey is this very instant? Maya Fey is in the Inner Temple, in Hazakura Temple. Bitch, it's you, is what this should say. Thank you, VHS for Life 97 for the 100 bits. Damn right, it's ultimate punishment time. There's only one possibility left. Namely, it's you. I'm literally pointing at you. What? Maya Fey is... You say she's in my courtroom? Yes. Bro, why have I not said this sooner? Dahlia Hawthorne. I seem to recall that you said I had misunderstood one thing, you see. So? But I think there's one more thing you misunderstood. What? Tell me something. At this very moment, who is channeling Dahlia? Bro, why didn't we say this an hour ago? Come on! Why, that's obvious. It's Pearl Fey. It's actually Pearl, that pathetic little sniveling. I almost said something bad. Runt! You're wrong. Pearls tried, but she couldn't do it. I've never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time it's happened. Isn't there any explanation for why you couldn't channel a spirit? It could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit. Interesting. Someone called me before Pretzel did, but whom? Pretzel even tried again on the day after the crime, but she couldn't do it. Why? I think the truth is becoming clearer to you right about now. Am I correct? It wasn't Pretzel that channeled you. There was someone else who called you before. It was Maya. Bro, how many times do I have to say it before you get it through your skull? It's easy. It is. I've been saying this for so long. It's Maya. Pretzel couldn't do it and Misty Fake is gone. There's only one possibility left. What is it? I can't stand the tension. Dahlia Hawthorne, the person channeling you right now must be Maya Fey! What? No, no, not me. What? How could that be? Remember what this witness Dahlia Hawthorne said about her goal? She said that her goal was to kill Maya Fey. Yes, that's right. But if Maya channeled the spirit of someone that was trying to kill her... Well, Gramps, what would happen? Could it be? It looks like you finally understand, Your Honor. Well, I know. What are you going on about? What I'm trying to go on about is the reason Maya channeled you. And there's only one reason, to protect herself from you! A lot of good that did. To protect herself from me? Yes. On the night of the crime, you were only interested in one thing. Killing Maya Fey. And I happen to like that person, so you need to fuck off. The path back to Hazakura was closed off, and there was nowhere for her to run. So then, the problem became, where would be the safest place to hide? You mean, that's when she channeled me? All this time, you thought you had been channeled by Pretzel. That's why it never occurred to you that Maya's hiding place was you! No, don't say that! Oh, I'm afraid it's been said. You're saying that I, Dahlia Hawthorne, was played for a fool by that little whelp? Yeah. Well, she's alive and you're not, so what do you want me to say, dude? Maya Fey killed herself, isn't it obvious? No, she didn't, though. Of course she didn't. Maya is not dead. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You might as well tell me that Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney is also dead right now. It's just not happening. Sorry, but no. It would have been impossible for her to jump into the Eagle River. This was the only avenue of escape open to Maya. The only way that Maya could disappear from the Inner Temple. I don't believe you! A stupid little girl like that who has never been in the real world? She could never have come up with a plan like that. Who could have ever given her such a brilliant idea? Well,
Me, of course. Okay. Is this it? Is now the time to save the game and stop playing? I feel like we're about to get into a whole bunch of bullshit that I'm not trying to hear right now. Not yet? No. Okay. Mia Fey! Dude, I hate hiccups so badly. How do you get rid of these bastards? I don't know. It's been a long time, Dahlia Hawthorne. I sent you to die!
So it's true, it was you.
Yeah, you were there, you fucking asshole!
I was there, you're something else, kitten.
But what? What are you doing here? That hair.
Wait a minute, you kind of look like Pretzel, actually, now that I think about it.
Tell me something, Dahlia. I want you to think back to that night one more time. You had just cornered Maya in the inner temple's garden, and then, in the final moments of the fight, you you fainted. And then you fainted. I was stabbed by Maya Fey. Actually, Maya lost consciousness at the same time as you.
What?
Huh?
No, not terribly surprising since she was about to be killed.
When she woke up, she was in the training hall. That's when Maya decided she needed help. So she channeled me. She explained in a memo the situation she was in. She asked me to do what I thought she should do. When in doubt, just summon Mia. That's always the case. She did that, I can't believe it. Of course, I didn't have all the details, but one thing was perfectly clear, and that was... I knew that you couldn't be allowed to wander free. To wander free? To wander free. Free? What do you mean? It was a race against time, so I wrote down 2 things that Maya had to do. Channel Dahlia Hawthorne as soon as possible, and lock herself in the sacred cavern until help arrived. So it was Maya who put that lock on there? You have got to be kidding me, man.
Yes, but why did you order her to do those 2 things?
If she hadn't done it, Dahlia Hawthorne would have been channeled by someone else. By Pretzel! Pretzel? Yes, Pretzel didn't properly understand the plan. Remember the gravy thing? So all she was trying to do was follow her mother Morganfay's instructions. If she had succeeded in channeling Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit, things would have turned out very badly, to put it lightly.
So that's how it is. Dahlia Hawthorne would have used the body of Pearl Fey to kill Maya at all costs. Yes, it certainly sounds like that was the intent all along.
How fucking dare you? I won't forget this.
Why not just admit it, Dahlia Hawthorne? Your little plan was nothing but a big failure!
Yes, another failure to add to the pile of shame, wouldn't you say? What did you mean by another? Think about it, Dahlia. Remember all your past crimes, which you failed at every single time? Not a single one of them was a success. They all ended in failure. A chronic failure, literally to the grave of failure.
What? How dare you?
11 years ago. Case in point. The fake kidnapping, your very first crime. That was a load of baloney, wasn't it? It sure was. You got your hands on a $2 million diamond, but... And I quote, but after Terry Falls escaped and went to meet with Valerie Hawthorne, the truth was exposed. Shut up! That wasn't my fault! It was because nothing of that stupid oaf of a prisoner and that weakling of a policewoman! And then, 1 year later, you tried to kill... Who was it again? Oh, that's right! Me! Well, I'm still alive, bitch! You wound up killing someone else! You didn't even kill the right guy! I bet you wish you did right now, but you didn't! As a result, you were sentenced to die.
That's fucking brutal. She's like 19, a 19-year-old cute girl, sentenced to die? Haha, find me one instance. It's one stupid move after another for you, stupid, but it's no longer funny. You! Wipe that smug, happy-go-lucky smile off your face! And now this! You've messed up again! Who could have seen this coming? You let Maya Fey escape, even though she was right there in front of you! Mia Fey! Mia Fey! Mia Fey! Mia Fey! You spinster! I was supposed to kill Maya Fey like I swore I would! And if only you had gotten the spiky-haired jerk the guilty verdict, I wouldn't have been hanged to death! True. That's true. So true. But I think you finally understand, Dahlia. You will never defeat me. What? What do you mean? Whether you're alive, dead, or somewhere in between, which we all are, including Mia, you will never defeat me. As long as I am around, you're destined to lose for all of eternity. I remember what you said earlier in the trial. You said there was no way we could punish you because you were already dead. Have you heard of salt, actually? What about it? Then you said, even when the body dies, the spirit, the ego, it lives on, quote, 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 forever. That's very true, Dahlia. And that's exactly the punishment you'll never be able to escape from. For all of eternity, you'll have to remain as Dahlia Hawthorne, a miserable, pathetic, weak creature who can never win at anything. And for you, there is no escape from that. No hope, no freedom. Since the day you were executed, the narrow bridge that once stretched out in front of you has burnt to a crisp. Whoa, dude. Whoa, that's kind of like this case that we're talking about right now, dude. Whoa. You're wrong. It can't be. How could I lose to the likes of you? It no longer matters. Who cares? You did. I don't care whether you win or lose anymore. The only thing I want is for you to come out of Maya's body right now! Ah! Maya, can you come out already? Holy shit, that's scary. This is scary. What the? That's spooky. I'm not ready! Not ready to go! Okay. Bye. I guess. And then she went, I'm not ready to go. Quote from Women That Win. Bye. Farewell. Oh, all these important things. That guy you fucked in college a whole bunch of times. Maya! Wow! Wake up! Slap, 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 wait. Nick, sis. I'm sleepy. And then I fainted. And then I fainted. No! That's not an... Oh, come on, man. Now then! What do you even say to this? Imagine being the judge in this position. What do you even say? Wow! 10 days of recess after that one, I think. What will we even do next? Thank you, Paris, for the 100 bits. We should consider ourselves lucky that Dahlia didn't commit seppuku on the stand or something after we explained she was Maya. I mean, that would have been worse, yeah. I feel like she could have done a lot more. If you want Maya to die so badly, why don't you just channel her and then throw yourself onto the bedrock? Like 40 feet below the bridge, right? That's what I would have done. Rian K4, thank you for the tier 1 gifted sub, thank you. Okay, now then. I assume you are the real Iris. What happened? Yeah, I was just rescued from the sacred cavern.
I must say, you and your twin sister are indeed identical from what I can see.
Thank you, Consina, for the 100 bits also. Woo, case solved? Apparently not. I thought that was Maya.
It appears that everything has finally been cleared up, Mr. Godot. What happened to Dahlia Hawthorne?
I don't know. I'm not a spirit medium. It looks like she went back to the hell she came from.
It seems that Missy Faye wasn't the only victim of this crime. Maya Faye, as well as the young Pearl Faye, were also victims of this wicked and selfish plan.
Yes, Your Honor, except no, they're fine. Dude, if you expect me to believe for even a moment that Pearl and Maya are dead, you're out of your mind. Yeah, Gandalf's dead too, guys. Did you see him fight that Balrog? Dude, he died. I can't believe it. He's actually dead. That's crazy.
The tragedy of Medium Valley has finally come to an end, it seems.
No.
It would be best for everyone, and if no further attempt was made to channel that spirit again.
We probably should just not fuck with spirit channeling, period. Your Honor?
Yes, what?
About this whole spirit medium thing? It's almost weird how comfortable you seem to be with the concept now.
Well, to be frank, my younger brother is quite judgmental. He often criticizes me for not studying hard enough. That's why I made a
Sorry, what? You have- wait, you- Huh? But we have the- what? You studied Karain channeling technique too? Then why were you giving me all this shit? Hey, isn't that the New Year's issue of Oh Shit?
I mean, oh, cool. I've seen quite a few things in many years on the bench. I don't know. And in all the time, I finally learned this one thing. Each case is different and takes place in its own world, if you will. In order to fully understand that world, first we have to immerse ourselves in it completely. And that's where my brother and I used to differ.
Huh, I never thought of it that way.
At any rate, it's time to pass judgment in the case of Iris of Hazakura Temple.
No, this isn't happening right now. No. No. Objection! That's what I thought. Thank you, Godot. How many cups is that? Is that not like 20 cups of coffee? You're a little too fast with that gavel, Your Honor.
What do you mean?
This trial, it isn't over yet. That's what he means. What? Trite. Remember what Miss Evil Spirit said in her testimony? What? Dahlia's testimony? I caught up with her in front of the stolen stone lantern. Then I took out the dagger I got from the storeroom and slam! It's strange, but I don't have a clear memory of what happened after that. I think I was stabbed. Okay. Just as Dahlia Hawthorne was about to attack Maya, she was stabbed and killed by someone.
Yes, that's right.
The person that was ultimately killed was the spirit medium that channeled Dahlia. Elise Dumont! No, Misty Faye! But who killed her? We still don't know! This isn't over? You're telling me there's more? Can we investigate a little bit more, please? Unless someone else is found guilty, the accused is still on trial. And you know what they say, guilty until proven innocent. We can't let her walk until there is evidence that proves her innocence. No shot.
But this court isn't prepared for any further testimony.
Too bad. The prosecution is ready to call our final witness. Wait, what? Final witness? This one will clear up the whole mystery. Don't be Larry Butts, don't be Larry Butts. The mystery of who killed Misty Faye?
Wendy?
Is it really alright, Mr. Prosecutor? Of course it's alright, Madam Attorney. Oh, he didn't call us kitten. That's character development right there.
Very well then. Who is this final witness?
Haha, isn't it obvious? There's one person who saw the whole event and will put the final dagger in this case.
That's a weird way to phrase it. Someone who saw the murder take place? The person who saw her mother killed in front of her own eyes. That's Maya. Is she here? Did we save her from the I thought that it was... But it clearly states... Doesn't seem to have any spiritual power, so that's why I thought that it was Maya the whole time. And I've been tricked? I don't know. She can't testify after what she's just been through. We need to find the truth. The prosecution calls Maya Fey to the witness stand. Whoa! Very well. But first, we'll need to take a brief recess. Oh, is this it? Am I done? Am I done for today? We'll have to wait for Miss Fey to recover before summoning her. Once we receive the doctor's permission, we will proceed with the trial. Hey, Trite, I've got something to say, so listen up. What? I don't think much of you as a lawyer. That's obvious. It's always the same with you. You somehow manage to just squeak by without even a faint understanding of the case. Yeah, is addressing the problem like that really fixing it, though? I'm just saying. Some beautiful woman always seems to come dashing in at the last minute to save you. You've got some nerve. But that's not going to happen this time. Slam! This time, I'll fucking destroy you! What? That's enough! This court is now in recess. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Oh. Okay. Okay. I'm truly sorry about everything that has happened, chat. But I feel like there's still a lot more, and I don't think I can do it tonight. I didn't think I could do this much more, period, really. But it's been fun. I guess I'll do the rest tomorrow. It kind of sucks. I wish it wasn't this long, but what can you do? It can't be helped, you know? I'm gonna finish the rest of this tomorrow, okay? And I guess I'll do Persona 5 Royal... I guess I'll... Okay, so I'll finish the game tomorrow, and then I'll play a different game on Saturday, okay? But until that happens, then I'll see you all on Lawyer Friday. Shut up, chat. Don't mention it. Just stop talking about anything that I said. Goodbye, chat. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Okay, Lawyer Friday. See you there. You can attest to this many times that I have saved the game, right? And goodbye. Okay. I don't know. God damn it. Yeah. Okay, fine. Okay, I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye. I love you. Bye.